What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period. I'm looking disheveled, and I'm gonna just embrace it because I feel like that's exactly what we're giving here. Is giving disheveled. Yeah. Whew. The energy in the house of today is, for the nerds, is given a Doctor Who episode. Like, think of, just randomize a Doctor Who episode, press play, and that's the energy we're giving in the house. Like, it's just it's disheveled. It's me. It's disheveled. It's everyone seems sleep deprived. People are repeating the same conversations over and 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 over. It's just too much. Haley's the HOH. And look, y'all, I know I'm here to give an update. So if the girls are here and you have your favorites, if you disagree with my opinions and I respect that or whatever. I'm gonna be sad for a little bit. And I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. Bitch, I'm a real ass bitch. It's given. I'm Haley. I'm Haley. Like how Haley said, Melody came up here and you don't have to be a mean girl. If it was me, I would just say da 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 da. And how Melody said, Haley's pretending that da 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 da. That's how I feel right now. Like, I have my opinions, I have my thoughts, and at the end of the day, it's hard for me to hide them. So, y'all, I'm going to give y'all the update. I'm going to tell y'all what's been happening objectively, but behind it is going to be some energy because I do have feelings and I do care. Bitch, I'm sleep deprived. I stayed up all night just for this girl to win HOH. Apparently, she's anti-vax, but doesn't she work in healthcare? Oh. Oh, my God. Kamu saying the R word. It's just too much. Oh my God. But anyways, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for that introduction. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to apologize. I feel, and then the season is same for. Let me pull up the people because we got to get to it. I can't just be crying and whining. Oh my God, y'all. So. Let me lock in. As you see by the image, Haley is the HOH. She did nominate Melody, Taylor, and Drew throughout the day. We are going to get into everything that led up into how that happened or whatever, period. Make sure you subscribe before I fall over and go to bed. Thank you. Subscribe. So let's get into it. Last night, the fees were off for a good long minute. They came back and bow. Haley is the head of household. The Red Queen has prevailed. See, I don't have to be fake. Haley is the HOH, right? It sounds like the HOH competition was the one that Rachel Riley won last season, where they were in those rooms. It was like 6 different rooms, and you had to hide from the killer in one of the rooms based on like the riddle that was given or whatever it is, right? So that's what it sounds like it was. Haley ended up winning. It seems like Yash was near the end, that he was the final 2 with her, and that there were some other people who I would have preferred be HOH, but hey, who were in the end as well. It seems like Taylor made it pretty far, Lyric made it pretty far, Melody made it pretty far, Yash obviously was final 2. It gave reminiscent of last week with Kamu, where he was in the last question with 4 people from the other side, and then he ended up winning. It sounds like the same thing kind of happened. No shade. The chat saying that HOH competition is fun. I actually really do love that competition. And 2 redheads won back to back. I don't remember who won in 26, but the fact that Rachel Riley redhead won and now Haley redhead won, maybe they kind of taking it. I don't know. Anyways, so immediately in the night, we see Melody is pissed. And honestly, as soon as the fees come back, the energy is somber. Like I said, it's giving like a random Doctor Who episode, or maybe even like, what was that show that was black and white that's similar to Black Mirror, but it wasn't Black Mirror? That show, or maybe Black Mirror. Like, it just gives like, damn, this is the universe we're in, huh? It's like, damn, we're stuck in a TV show. Oh, like, it just feels so, everybody feels so disconnected. Everybody feels so annoyed, bothered. People's energy are just so off. No one really feels happy. It's like Haley drained the life out of everybody when she won the HOH. It's like, oh my God. But Melody's energy is way off. She's crying in the jacuzzi room. Her face is mad. She's making sly comments here and there. She's like, I just don't like her. She's like, I don't like them people. I don't like her. I'm so annoyed. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want. She's just venting. And she's really venting to anybody who comes in the room, baby. Mallory will come in. She's venting. Lala will come in, she's venting. Taylor will come in, she's venting. Barrett comes in, she's venting. Melody isn't having it, and girl, still to this day, it's the same energy to this day. Like, she's over it, and so is a lot of other people. No shade, but Barrett does mention that Haley made the comment that she wanted to take Lala out to him. So he's trying to tell Melody, like, he doesn't think she's a target. He thinks that it'll probably be Lala. He is wrong, but that's what he thinks, right? He then goes, Barrett, and he talks to Mallory and Drew, and he kind of tells them the same thing, and he kind of gives us a little more information and says, during the HOH competition, Haley whispered to him that as long as Taylor doesn't win it, we're good. So while the HOH was happening, she was telling people Taylor needed to go. Yash also says the same thing later on, that she told him in the HOH competition that Taylor needs to go, and if she goes, we're good. Boom. So that's what the information that they got at the beginning of the day, or at the night, actually, at the end of the night. So they're spreading that around, that she's low-key saying Taylor, right? After this, Taylor talks to Lala, and she has a plan. She says, look, this is what you need to do. You need to go up there, and you need to tell her everything Melody has been saying. All of the sly comments Melody has been making about her, the fact that Melody says she doesn't really like her and she doesn't fuck with her and she doesn't want her in this house. Go up there and say, there's someone in this game that hates you, and if you're going to put up Melody, you might as well put up Drew too, period. So Taylor's straight up to defense mode. Like, she's thinking Lala's going to be targeted, Lala's going to be nominated, and she's telling Lala that you need to go up there and you need to throw them hoes under the bus, period. So put a pin in that. Meanwhile, Angela is talking to Dee, and Angela is excited. She's like, I want to see Drew's face up there immediately. I want to see Drew's face up there. I don't give a damn, period. Put a pin in that. Haley then talks to Devin. So we finally get some of her opinions of what she's thinking, right? So she says, I already told Lyric and Yash they're safe during the competition. I already told Barrett he's good during the competition. So the three of them, Haley is not thinking of them as nominees. She says she's low-key has a plan. Before she gets to talking about nominees, she wants to talk about the plan she has. She says, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when I get my HOH letter, I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to half read it, and then I'm going to close it. And then when I close it, I'm going to look around, and I'm going to say, you know what? I've had a bad couple of weeks. And because of that, any motherfucker in here talking shit about me, you can go ahead and exit. I'm doing a hard cutoff at 3. AKA at 3 a.m., she's going to close her doors and whatever. This is the plan. And then she was like, oh, maybe I'll say it a little nicer. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to say. And I feel like I should go in there, and I feel like I should really do it and really say it. And Devin's like, yeah, eat that up. Yeah, do that. Devin is encouraging her, of course. So then she finally gets to the nominees. She says she's thinking of nominating Taylor, Drew, and Melody. He's like, who's your target? And she's like, Drew. He's like, Drew? And she's like, no, wait, I mean Taylor. Taylor is my target. I'm thinking about targeting her, but Drew, he'll just be a pawn. I'll put up Drew as a pawn and Melody as a pawn. I just feel like I can't just put up three girls. I can't do that. She's going to talk about not being able to put up 3 girls for the rest of eternity. It's giving Greek mythology, and she's cursed. And you know that curse where that man has to push the boulder up the hill for the rest of eternity? Haley is cursed to where she has to say that she won't put up 3 girls for the rest of eternity. She can never stop saying it. She will have to say it every hour of the day from now on. She's forced to. She's required. It's a requirement. So that's what she lets him know. Oh, and the reason is because I can't let Jason be right. I can't let Jason drive the narrative. I refuse to let Jason drive the narrative because Jason made the comment that Haley don't fuck with women. But Jason made the comment that Haley doesn't fuck with women. So Haley feels like she refuses to let Jason drive the narrative. These nominees are influenced by Jason, and Jason not even in the house. So there's that. But just to clear up why Jason said what he said, Haley has been walking around the house on the feeds, constantly telling people that she does not mesh with any of the girls in the house. I don't know if you guys recall, but she had one big conversation with Rome where she tried to tell Rome that he rubs people the wrong way. And Rome says, actually, you rub people the wrong way. And a lot of the women feel like you talk to them with a weird, snarky attitude. Well, he didn't say snarky at the time, but he said snarky later on. At the time, he said sarcastic. And in that conversation, she told him, well, it's not my fault that I don't get along with any of these women. And then he said, let's go through them all. And he listed every single woman one by one. And she listed a reason why she doesn't get along with each of them. So he said, Mallory. And she says, honestly, I mean, I just don't think that's someone I could relate to. Melody, I don't really think I like her because this Lyric, honestly, I just feel like because of the tension that you and I have with Lyric, it's not going to work. Lala, honestly, Lala cooks and cleans. Taylor has black. Taylor has black. Taylor is black. Maybe that's just the end of the sentence. That's what, because that's not what I was going to say, but that was the voice of Haley coming through me just then. So I'm just going to let that slide. So she's herself has said that. But anyways, now she wants to dead that narrative and dead this Jason narrative when really it's a Haley narrative that she doesn't like women. And that is very important in the fact of why she wants to nominate Drew, because you might wonder, why is she doing this? And that is initially the reason. Ciao. We move. Oh, Dee and Devin, they talk. And they're happy. Dee is like, girl, everything's going good. We're low-key eating this up 4 weeks in a row. Blah, 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 blah. Devin lets Dee know the speech that Haley is planning. And Dee is like, girl, I'm glad you're encouraging that. Let's keep making these people hate each other, because the more they hate each other, the less they're looking at us, period. Devin also lets her know that she wants Taylor out, that Taylor is her target, and that she's going to nominate Taylor, Melody, and Drew, and that allegedly Drew is going to be a pawn. And then if she has to renominate someone, she's going to renominate Lulu. Haha, I mean Lala. Segue. Back to the fact of, sorry, I'm going to have to give my opinion, even though this is an update. Is this man calling her Lulu on purpose now? Because at first, Devin was accidentally calling Lala Lulu, but now he says Lulu, and then immediately he says, oh, haha, I mean Lala. And it's giving more so you're doing it on purpose, and that's not cute. Keep it cute. Okay, or learn her name. How did you all of a sudden forget what her name was? He knew what her name was at first, and now all of a sudden it's Lulu every time. And then now he says it, and then he follows it up with a good little giggle. Ain't nothing funny about it. What if I called you Devon? You wouldn't like it. Anyways, we move. He don't even like being called Richard, whatever your name is. No, what is it? I don't remember, and I don't care. But anyways, Roderick, that's his name. Girl, you want to be called Devins? We call you Devins. Be appropriate. Girl, speaking of what you call people, allegedly in Selena S. Titty's Jason, AKA's extra interview, he made the comment, Jason revealed that he made the comment that, oh, you shouldn't be talking to Kamu like that and calling him girl. Don't you want to use his correct pronouns? Aren't you someone who should be using correct pronouns? Or something along those lines. Or use his correct pronouns, is what he said. Girl. Yeah, girl. We move. Sorry. Back to the update. I'm getting a little irritated. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's go back to the update. Anyways, boom. So they speculate about the power. And Dee is like, if I don't get the power, who is getting this power? And they think that it's going to potentially be Mallory. So they got to keep an eye out for Mallory in case Dee doesn't get the power. And honestly, y'all, put a pin in that, because girl, does Dee? I don't know. So after this, Dee does say, look, I like Taylor, but she plays at the pace of molasses. So I can't really work with her. She says, I honestly kind of like some of the girls. I kind of like Lyric, Mallory, and Melody, but they play so slowly and they're so behind. It's like, there's nothing I can really do. And Devins is like, boom, you actually reminded me. Lyric just came up to me and she said she wants to work with us. She said she wants to drop her side and she wants to work with us. You'll see throughout the day, Lyric is telling everybody this. Everyone on the Toolshed side, she says, look, I'm dropping them. They can't win comps. I want to be with the winning team. I don't want to be with the losing team. I'm with y'all 100%. It's fuck them. Like, Lyric is dropping them hard, a hard shift, a hard pivot. And that's what she's been doing throughout the day. And this is just the first instance of it. Boom. After this, Devins talks to the camera. Dee leaves the room. He's in the gym and he's talking to the camera, aka Jeff Probst. He says, Jeff, I'm living the dream. It's as if I'm always on a reward. It's like Survivor, but better. I'm always on reward. I'm having a good time. I'm living the dream. Survivor fans, we love you. Big Brother fans, we love you. In my opinion, he sounded less believable when he said Big Brother fans, we love you. But he talks to the camera, he talks to Jeff Probst. Devins is having a good time, period. Later on, Chuck talks to Dee, and Chuck tells her the same thing Devin just told her about Lyric. Lyric came to Chuck on some fuck the other side. I'm with you 100%. And Chuck is like, I believe it. I feel like we could use her and we could benefit from her. So there you go. In the meantime, we see Lyric literally talking to Kamu, saying the exact same thing. She is going to the men, the people, everybody on this other side, actually, and telling them the same thing. She says, look, Kamu, this is a pivot. Well, this is a pivot moment for me. It is, because the two people I was working with, I'm not gonna lie, we were in an alliance. It was called the Love Triangle. And in the Love Triangle, they're both gone. My only alliance is gone, Jason and Rome. So honestly, I have to keep going forward, and I'm not gonna just stay on a sinking ship. If everyone is targeting Mallory, then I need to make sure that I separate myself from her. So that's what I'm gonna have to do, honestly. And I just think that maybe I can be good and I can win comps for this side, and I'm gonna be on the side. And Kamu, his ears is perking up. This is music to his ears. Like, he loves this because, girl, this is his girl. Like, Lyric is his crush. Like, now he can really move forward in the game with her now that she's dropping everybody. So he's like, honestly, I'll talk to Haley for you. I'll talk to Haley for you, and I'll get it done. I'm going to tell you some information, and you just have to wait. Wait for me. I'll come back, and I'll give you some information, but I need to talk to people first. But I think there's something that I can do, and I feel like we can really make something happen. Okay? Okay. Break. So that's how it goes. Kamu has a plan. Let's see. After this, Chuck goes, he talks to Haley, tells her the same thing about the Lyric thing. So there you go. Haley makes the comment, okay, I hear what you're saying about Lyric, but she's finna be in a fucking showmance with Kamu. She's finna be in a fucking showmance with Kamu, though. I don't know if we should put a pin in that. Maybe we should. Dee comes in, so now it's the three of them, and Haley is like, honestly, someone should tell Kamu that he might be seen as a showman, because I feel like I won't be able to do what I do with this week because my excuse for nominating Drew is that he's in a showmance with Melody. So if I'm going to use the excuse that I'm targeting showmances, I don't want Kamu to get targeted for being in a showmance with Lyric. So I feel like we should all tell him to back away from Lyric and stop being around Lyric so much. Like, I feel like that would be very helpful for his game, because if I target Drew because being in the showmance, then, oh no, Kamu will be targeted for being in the showmance. So we need to tell him for his game, he should stop talking Lyric. Is it for his game or is it for you? I'm wondering. We'll see. Lyric goes, she talks to Dee, says the same shit. I'm done with the other side and I'm willing to work with you. Boom. After this, Haley finally gets her HOH room. When I tell y'all, it felt like we were living in I don't even know where we were living in. The Big Brother house. Literally. It felt like it was eternity. Like, watching them, I was like, wow, we are never going to give her her HOH room. Offer her to get some motherfucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, y'all couldn't get that from the back? Nowhere, y'all. Yeah, what took so long? I don't know what took so long, but she finally gets her HOH room. And of course, she had a speech plan. She told the girls, oh, in that conversation with Chuck and Dee, she also told them that she was going to do the speech. Who cares, right? But we get to the place, we get there, and she does her speech. And as she's been telling this practice of the speech to her allies, there was a lot more energy there. And if you actually recall, she's been claiming that she wanted to give this speech since week 1. She's been saying that she's going to give a speech once she wins HOH room and tell everyone to get the fuck out of her HOH room if you've been talking shit about her. So she gets to the HOH room. When she's there, everyone's there. She reads her letter, or she doesn't even read her letter. She gets her letter out. She folds it and she says, I've had a rough couple of weeks and I just feel like a lot of people are talking a lot of things. And if you're talking a lot of things and you're talking any shit, I mean, I feel like you shouldn't be here if you're talking any shit about me, honestly. And everyone's like, woo! Yes, good speech. They start clapping. And she starts giggling. And they stay in her room. Right. Because the goal was you end the speech and people walk out, I guess. I guess she wanted, like, the people who were talking shit about her to feel hit or something. I don't know that she executed it the way she wanted to, but maybe she did. Maybe this is what she wanted, and boom. So that occurs. Now it's kind of awkward. They don't know if they wanted to laugh or not. They clapped, and then she didn't really clap. She seemed awkward. She said the speech, was it a joke? Was it true? We don't really know. They leave, period. When they leave, Dee does quickly talk to Taylor, and Taylor is annoyed because she's like, damn, I'm getting targeted because of Lala. It's the shit that Lala's doing. And I feel like Lala being not such a good player has caused my game to be tanked. And I'm going to be a target this week potentially because of it. Now, update wise, Taylor has the same conversation, the same amount of times that Haley has the same conversation about why she's nominating the people and the fact that she can't put up 3 girls and that Jason got her back. Like, these people are now repeating themselves over and over and over and over and over again. It's like they're in psychosis. I think they all need to go to bed. But despite the update, just my opinion, it doesn't, not even my opinion, it does not seem like Taylor is being nominated because of Lala. And she keeps saying that this is the reason. But if you don't notice on the screen, Lala's not nominated. And even after Lala not being nominated, Taylor is still kind of like saying that. And I think like it might be an indicator of Taylor not really evaluating exactly what's happening, because at the beginning, like immediately when Haley won HOH, Taylor was in danger. She was all the way the target, and she wasn't even necessarily in danger due to Lala at all. Lala's not on the block is the point. So it's like, I think Taylor might need to reevaluate that a little bit, because she keeps saying that and it's kind of bothering me, because I'm like, well, girl, Lala's not even on the block. So maybe you should be realizing something else bigger than that. No shade. But we move. We get to the one-on-ones. Haley starts them. Initially, she talks to Lala, and Kamu and Angela are in the room. I don't know why this trio of people, but that's just what happened. In this conversation, Lala does the plan, almost. The plan that Taylor initiated. Lovin says, is Taylor or Drew the real target? Child, we'll get there. At the beginning, it was Taylor. Now it's Drew. But in this moment, Lala is talking, and she does the plan that Taylor suggests, but puts her little spin on it, no shade. Because she says, you know, I heard a conversation between Melody and Mallory was talking shit. She was like, I can't stand her. I don't like her at all. And, you know, I heard Melody too, but Mallory was really talking. You know, I don't even know why she did that. And even last week, I heard Mallory was talking about who she was ready to put up. She started like dragging Mallory a little bit, no shade. And I'm like, damn, girl, that wasn't really part of the plan. The plan was Melody. But either way, Lala threw Melody and Mallory under the bus in this conversation. And she also threw in a little Lyric sweet, though. Lyric isn't a part of these conversations. It's just Mallory and Melody. And I think that's a good indicator of how most people feel about Lyric. Like, she's not in it. They're not mad at Lyric. They like Lyric. She isn't a problem. And that's kudos to Lyric. No shade. So Angela is like, honestly, I believe you. I believe that they talk shit. And Drew kind of bounces around too. Now that you mentioned that Drew had a conversation with him, Drew kind of bounces around too. And you know, he's been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot. And Haley, in this conversation with Lala and Angela there, she looks to Kamu and she's like, yeah, honestly, you need to be careful, because Drew's been making those comments about that showman. So that showmance you have, you might need to like back off from that. And he's like, hold on. I just want to clear it up. I don't have a showmance with Lyric. It's not a showmance. It's not a showmance, by the way. Okay, girl. You wish it was, though, right? But anyways, so there you go. Now Haley has all of that tea, and she lets Lala know, I'm not nominating you. I don't plan on nominating you. After this, they all leave, and Haley has a one-on-one with Lyric. And Haley's like, I just wish we had a closer relationship. We don't really have a good one, but I feel like we could. I don't really think I want to nominate you this week. And Lyric is like, honestly, I'm ready to fully work with this side. I feel like I can tell you whatever you want to know. Anything you want to know. If you heard anything, I've only been in one alliance. And the one alliance was and Haley cuts her off and is like, oh, I heard about the 4 seasons. And Lyric was like, oh, okay, I've been in 2 alliances, but the 4 seasons wasn't real. But I was in the love triangle with Rome and him, and they're gone now, and that one isn't even real. And I mean, let's just move forward. I just feel like I could be helpful for you, and that I could really like have your back. And honestly, please don't say anything. Please don't say anything. Please, promise. And he's like, I'm not gonna say anything. I heard something about you from someone. Haley cuts her off. Let me guess. Haley, and Lyric's like, who do you think? Melody and Mallory, wasn't it? Lyric was like, oh no, it was actually Lala and Taylor. Lala and Taylor were talking about you. They were. And Haley was like, oh, well, what if they said, what does Taylor say? Because Taylor always has something to say about me. What did Taylor say? Tell me. And Lyric's like, you're not gonna say anything? You're not gonna tell anyone I told you? You're not gonna say anything? And Haley's like, I'm not gonna say anything. And she says, I'm not gonna lie. This morning, Taylor said that Haley, I'm not gonna forget that Haley campaigned against me week 1. She did. She said it. And Haley was like, oh, really? That's crazy because I knew she's been talking about me, but week 1, not gonna campaign. Okay. So there you go. Lyric spills that tea. To remind you, Taylor did say that yesterday morning to only Lyric and Lala, from what I've seen. So when I saw this conversation, I was like, ooh, Lyric. Haley isn't really one to hold stuff close to her chest. So if she spills this, is Taylor gonna know that Lyric was the one who told? But fast forward, it doesn't seem like that's the case. I think Taylor's kind of too worried about too much other stuff. No shade. So there you go. Lyric is still pitching herself. Haley is kind of like, well, girl, you need to prove it. Like, sure, you can say all day, every day that you won't work with them and you'll work with us, but you need to prove that you'll do that. So start moving that way, and then we'll see how it goes. Boom. After this, Lyric leaves. She goes downstairs and she talks to Yash. Lyric and Yash have a good relationship. And in this conversation, Lyric tells him how she's trying to pivot to the other side. She's going to drop this side. And Yash is like, that's really good for you. And it could be really good for both of us if both of us are pretending to be with this other side, the tool shed. And in this conversation, they end up forming a final two. They agree that they can lock in and be a duo in this game, especially if they're the only two people who are kind of like leeching upon this other side of the game. And Lyric also mentions in this conversation that Barrett and Drew are fake as fuck. I don't trust them. They're fake as fuck. Keep in mind, Yash already does not trust Drew, but he does really trust Barrett. So in this conversation, he's kind of like debating the Barrett fakeness. He like doesn't want to accept that Barrett is fake. So he's like, okay, I'll keep an eye out on Barrett, but I can agree that it's fuck Drew. Period. Shout out to Subatomic Cowboy in the chat. Thank you for the 30 jewels. Thank you for the flower and the floating heart. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mwah. Shout out to everybody who's watching. If you are currently watching, we are trying to hit 10K subscribers. If you could go to the YouTube, go to the Reality Kingdom and subscribe, that would be wonderful. We are here every single day. Last night we were up live waiting for the HOH results and we got them, unfortunately. But we will be doing that every single night, every single week, every single day, every single hour. Okay, maybe not every single hour. But yes, thank you. Please subscribe. After this, Haley, back to her one-on-ones, she talks to Mallory. And Haley's like, I'm not going to lie, your name's been brought up to me multiple times already tonight. So there you go. I've heard a lot. Somebody's saying that you made the comment, you'd put up this person, me. So that's how I'm feeling. And Mallory's like, I've never said that. I've never said I would put you up. You can ask Kamu. Kamu knows that Kamu told me as well that he heard someone saying that, but I never said that. I said that I would put up D in Devins. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be real. I said I would put up D. I did say I would put up D. I don't know who's lying and telling people that I will put somebody else up. And Haley's like, look, I don't know. But somebody who you are really, 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 really close to. Oh, because Haley knows that Melody threw Mallory to the wolves week 1 because Lyric told Kamu last week and Kamu told everyone else. So Haley is using this in this conversation and she reveals to Mallory, girl, the gag is that one of your good Judies is low-key saying she wanted to throw you to the wolves. So there's that. You need to be looking at the people who you're closest to and worried about them. No shade, but you're not my target. Just be careful who you working with. And in these conversations, Haley is trying to give everyone advice. If you've noticed, she's given, she also gave Lala some advice as well. Is that in this conversation? Or did she have another conversation? That's in another conversation. So she didn't give Lala advice just yet in her first one-on-one, but she does it later on. She tells Lyric, you need to prove yourself to this side if you want to really work with us. She's telling Mallory, you need to watch who you're talking to and being associated with. You probably should have picked better allies. Haley is the advice giver. That's kind of the perspective she's taking with this HOH, right? So she lets her know that she's safe and she says, you need to watch what the fuck you're doing because low-key your friends is after you. No shame. And then she straight up asks, if you want HOH, who would you put up? Mallory says, if I'm being honest, I was going to straight up ask Kamu who was the one talking shit about me and telling him all those lies. And then I was going to go from there. So I didn't have anyone in mind. Boom. That's how that ends. The last one-on-one I think she has of the night, oh no, she has another one. Almost the last one is with Melody. And baby, this Melody and Haley conversation, it was interesting. Both of them recounted forever and ever and ever. Once again, they're under a spell and they're required to talk about it for the rest of their lives. So in this conversation, Melody is like, look, I know we don't really talk any game, on. I know we haven't really been vibing. So, and Haley is like, look, I've heard a bunch of stuff about you already. People are saying your name multiple times. Multiple people are telling you you're saying this, that, and the third about me. So I just don't understand what that's coming from. Melody said, if I'm being real, I felt like a lot of people were lying to me about wanting Mallory to stay like you. Oh, we have somebody in the chat. Oh, that's right. Bow. Hello. How you feeling?
Hello. Working me like, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, you had a busy you were just on the challenge podcast. Y'all check out the challenge podcast as well. It was Thank you. They just did a cast reaction. So get into that after you get into this. Well, tomorrow after we're done because we're all night. No shade.
Yes.
Thank you. But I'm currently talking about Melody and Haley's 101. So you kind of came in at a great time.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, you came in at a great time. So in this conversation, Melody is saying, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like you really wasn't fucking with Mallory and you were being mean to Mallory. And that was a part of the reason why I was saying all the things I was saying about you. I'm not gonna lie, I did say those things. I did talk shit about you. I did. Melody straight up told her, she said, I did say those things. I'm not gonna lie, but I just said it because you were coming from my girl. You were coming from Mallory. And I felt like last week when we were trying to figure out the votes, you were the one who was going back and forth pretending. I could have been wrong, but I felt like that was the case, which is why I wasn't fucking with you. And I said what I said. Child. And Haley tried to gag her. She said, but don't you remember that week one, you were the one who was trying to jump ship on Mallory? Like, wasn't that you on week one? And Melody said, actually, we already talked about that. So
You tried.
Oh Lord. But no, this conversation was crazy because it was kind of giving, they were kind of just both trying to eat each other up the whole time, if we're being honest. No shade. It was a good back and forth.
Watching Haley continue to get eaten alive on her own HOH and these one-on-ones like she's doing something is crazy to me.
No shade. It was insane because Melody just straight up admitted that I did say that. I did talk shit about you. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Every time Haley asked a question, she was like, I'm not gonna lie, I did say that. She was like, but you've been calling me like a B word. Like you've been saying, she's like, I won't lie to you. I did. I did. And although it was hilarious, I was also like, okay, so Melody, are you going to ask
try
for
to
safety or something like that? And that never came. So yes, that conversation did not go well. Haley did end up asking, if you won HOH, who would you nominate? And she said, I'm not gonna lie, you. I would nominate you. I would have nominated you if I won HOH, and probably Lala, because Lala's been pissing me off. So there you go. I noted one other thing from this conversation, D. Haley mentioned in this conversation multiple times, she said, my whole life, like, people judge me. So I get it. Like, people judge me because of the way I look. Like, it's always just been the way of look. Like, girls always judge me because of the way I look. So this isn't new to me. Like, my whole life, just the way that I look, it just has intimidated girls. Or, like, the people who I hang out with. Like, I feel like I've just intimidated someone, like, people my whole life. And I'm not gonna lie, every time Haley says that, I'm like, girl, we playing Big Brother. Like, we're having a conversation about if you're gonna nominate me or not, essentially. And it's like
dragging you, by the way.
And it's like she talking about this. Who is?
I think it's Mary Duda.
Oh my God, Mary Duda always got something to say. We're not gonna talk to her.
Well, go ahead.
But yes, that's where I was like, girl, why are you always talking about what people were saying in high school? I feel like maybe that's Haley's problem, but I don't know. What you think? She's constantly thinking about that. Or she says, oh, I don't get along with girls. Like, she just has that mindset, and I'm like noticing it.
Haley's a pick me, and I know that gets thrown away. I know, because I hope she didn't get bullied in high school or whatever. But it gives the vibe that like she wanted to be a girl's girl, and the girls just weren't messing with her like that. So she developed this personality as an adult. Like, well, I only hang out with the guys because like none of the women in the house, like even the people she rocking with, don't really rock with her.
That's true. And they also don't like her. And I think it does radiate off of her. Like, I don't know if there is stuff that she harbors, but she constantly brings up things in her past and how people acted in high school and how they were with her. And it does seem to like radiate. I was telling them earlier how she keeps saying, I can't put up 3 women because then I'll be proving Jason right that I hate women. And it's like, well, girl, maybe you do, because it seems like you wanted to put up 3 women until he said that. Unfortunately.
Hey, Jason got them Like Gone
Shook.
got them shook. Like,
Dude. Like, Jesus. So the last conversation she has in the night was actually with Chuck, which, I mean, hey, is there much to say? He basically is vouching for Lyric and saying that Lyric is wanting to be on their side, which she has been pivoting and doing. And then the later half of the conversation is him talking about Taylor. He talks about how Taylor was crying to him and had a conversation crying to him. So while Haley was having her one-on-ones, damn near the entire time, Chuck and Taylor were in the jacuzzi area talking to each other. And Chuck is letting Haley know that the conversation with Taylor is that Taylor kept saying that she felt like she was only getting targeted through Lala and that she didn't really even do anything wrong. So she doesn't understand why she's targeted. And Chuck is basically like laughing about this to Haley at the end of the night. Ciao. So there we are. Taylor, at the time,
is this kind of worked.
Is the target. No, he kind of did. No shade. Yeah. Because at the time, Taylor was the target, and then it shifts. So in the morning time, they finally go to bed, and in the morning time, Haley does quickly talk to Dee, let Dee know everything she's planning to do, and she starts talking shit about Melody. And y'all, she talks shit about that. She recounts that conversation we just had over and over and over all day. So I'll give you the recount one time. She basically is like, you don't have to be a mean girl. Melody is such a mean girl. Like, we're talking and I'm just telling her, I'm being real with her. I'm telling her straight up, like, you called me all these names and da-da-da. And she was just so mean about it. I'm like, you don't have to be so mean about it. I'm nice. I'm not mean. So I don't understand why other girls have to be mean. Like, I'm nice. I never talk about anyone. I never say anything rude to anyone. So I don't know why she does. And she says that like to everyone today. She says that she is nice and that she doesn't talk about people and that Melody is mean because Melody talks about her. And that's how she recounts that conversation.
Okay, isn't that crazy that people can sit there? Like, I do remember a time last week, was it Monday on the feed I was watching, where she was pouting because she couldn't say what she wanted to say about somebody. And Angela and Chuck had to basically tell her, like, that is not good for your game.
Literally.
Where are you nice at?
Mind you, her last conversation last night was Chuck talking shit about Taylor. Her and Chuck talking shit about Taylor.
Mind you, you're one-sided beef with Taylor. You're one-sided beef with Lyric.
You're one-sided beef with Lala. But she's nice. So after this, Haley talks to Lala and she tells Lala that Taylor threw her under the bus. This is a lie. She says that Taylor was campaigning for Jason last week over you. That did not happen, but she told her that. So there you go. Lala is now concerned. So I'm just going to go through Lala's concerned energy because that's what happens after this conversation. She leaves, she talks to Angela, and she tells Angela, girl, I heard Taylor was campaigning against me. And Angela's like, I heard that too. I did hear that too. So Angela's egging it on. Then Lala talks to Yash, and she tells him the same thing. And Yash is like, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be real. I don't think that's true. I think they're trying to split y'all up. Yash. Yeah, Yash a real one. He's like, I think they're just trying to split y'all up, and that was an attempt to split y'all up. And then finally, Lala talks to Taylor, and Taylor's like, girl, I did not say that. Taylor's like, I did not say that. She's lying. So that's that story. After this, Haley does talk to Devins, and she tells him that she's probably going to nominate Taylor, Melody, and Drew. And her plan has always been to allegedly tell Drew beforehand that he's going on the block. She doesn't actually do that, but she kind of hits it to him in this next conversation with her one-on-one with Drew. This was kind of crazy because she's telling him, I don't want to put up 3 girls. And I promised Yash that I wouldn't nominate him. So I'm looking to put up someone else who can be a pawn. And obviously, Drew is doing the math and it's like, so it's going to be someone in the tool shed because the only boy other than Yash is people in the tool shed. So he gets up, he points to the screen and he starts like naming everybody, naming other people. He's like, well, girl, I mean, I don't know if it'll be Devins. It's probably not going to be Kamu. I'm like, so
it's definitely not going to be Chuck.
Right. And so Drew basically asked, like, girl, are we good? Because what you mean you need a pawn that's a boy? Because we're the boys. I just thought this was crazy. I don't even know. What do you even think of the idea of this? Like, should she even do? Because mind you, Drew is not the target. She wants to nom Drew genuinely as a pawn at this moment. At this moment on the feeds when she's talking to him, he genuinely is a pawn. So what do you even think of that? Like him being a pawn for her at the time.
I don't think she thought this through because, well, obviously she didn't. But like at this point, just put up all three of the girls like you wanted to, and then. But why'd you promise Yash if he's not
Yeah.
with y'all? So like that's already as Drew. I'm thinking like, why does Yash have a position over me? Like I'm literally in your alliance. But having a conversation is one thing, but not even flat out saying it. Like you said you were gonna flat out say it. You're just hitting around and let him do the seductive reasoning. This is not making him feel even any more safe than you just outright saying I'm putting you up as a pawn. How you feel about that?
Literally. So he starts clearly getting a little anxious and starts naming other things and naming all of this other stuff. Haley mentions like, well, D already declared that we were all up there just for Rome, just to backdoor Rome. So we want to make sure that people aren't feeling that type of tension either. So she's done everything but literally say she's nominating him, basically. So he's taking this and he's anxious, which I will say, speaking on the initial target, Haley's initial target being Taylor and her plan to nominate Drew, like you said, that's silly because it's like, if you're not going to target Drew, why are you nominating Drew and going against the alliance?
You just hurt the alliance for no reason.
Literally. And then even past that, I think Yash should be her target. In my opinion, her best target is actually Yash, and he's a boy. I think she should be putting up a boy, and it should literally be her target because Yash is someone who's pulling people away from the Toolshed Alliance. He has a secret alliance with D Devins in common, which she doesn't know, but she does know that Yash has connections to the Toolshed, and she also knows that she just got the tea from Lyric that she threw Taylor under the bus. She got the tea from Lala that Lala threw Mallory and Melody under the bus. In my mind, if you're like a strategic player, you can now put Lyric, Mallory, and Melody against Lala and Taylor because they just threw each other under the bus. Yash is the only person who's not in your group and not of those two groups that is available. Make him the target, take him out, and then if you ever need to use the information, tell Lyric, Mallory, and Melody what Lala and Taylor did, or tell Lala and Taylor what Lyric, Mallory, and Melody did. Boom.
You got so much information. There you go. You're safe, and you can cut. You just did all that, and you cut, and you didn't have to give Drew because the all honesty, you really have been thinking about going after Drew anyways.
Right.
So you have already let the cat out of the bag just by. We know how Big Brother works. The minute you start telling your alliance members, I want you up as a pawn, that means you have already thought about, I'm okay if I lose you.
Exactly. So, but this is Haley. So she's not thinking that far. She's not thinking at that caliber at all. However, I just feel like her target in general is already silly, but she has no control anyways because she didn't want to target Drew. And then now Drew's the target because her allies want him to be the target. Like they've already convinced her differently than what she wanted anyways.
That is a great point. About there, like, if somehow if Taylor wins, or one of Taylor or Melody wins, Drew's going home.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Angela and D voting him out.
Exactly. So it's like, girl, he's the target. Like, damn. So Drew leaves the room and he tells Devins, girl, she basically just told me she wanted to put me up. Like she says she wants to put up 2 girls and a guy. She said she wants someone who has no blood on their hands. She basically hinted that it was me and I feel like it's gonna be me. And y'all, when I tell y'all Drew was running around that house like a chicken with his head cut off, baby, after this conversation, he was moving about and more so than usual. Usually Drew is a bouncer. He'll bounce from room to room, space to space naturally, but it was like he was doing it mindlessly after this. Like he was just moving around and just not really knowing what to say, not really talking to people, but sometimes talking to Devins, but coming in this room, clearly concerned. Like he was shaken. So while he's downstairs doing that, Haley then talks to Barrett. And girl, she has to recount the story about Melody and how Melody.
Oh my gosh.
So that happens. But she also basically tells Barrett the same thing she told Drew. Like, I mean, I don't want to put up 3 girls and I promise Yash. And Barrett responded differently than Drew. He didn't stand up and look at the board. He said, well, I'm going to be real. I don't want to be a pawn. So he's like, I don't want to be a pawn. I'm not comfortable being a pawn. And I thought we were in a line. Like, I thought the way our alliance worked was we just wouldn't be touching each other. I'm gonna be honest, if I want, mind you, he's lying. But he said if I want HOH, I wasn't touching anyone in the alliance. So the fact that you're willing to touch someone in the alliance, I just feel like maybe we have the wrong perception of what the alliance is. Because to me, that's not what an alliance is. And put a pin in this conversation as well, because he shook Haley's core. Haley was shook by this. She keeps talking about how me and Barrett had the weirdest conversation. And this is the conversation that's quotations weird. I don't think it's weird at all. I think it makes a lot of sense, but to her, it's weird. So there's that. Boom. After this, we see Yash talks to D. He talks to Kamu. They do have like an alliance that's brewing, that's forming, the Wolf Pack. But in this conversation, he's just downloading them on information, telling them that Lala was told that Taylor was turning people true, yada, 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 yada. Eventually, Yash leaves. And when he leaves, Dee asks Kamu, should we tell Haley about the Wolf Pack? If you remember, she asked Devins the same thing about telling Angela. She's like, should we tell Angela? They declared, no, they're not telling Angela about the Wolf Pack. When he asked Kamu, Kamu says, honestly, no, I don't think we should tell Haley about the Wolf Pack. So this is the second time the Wolf Pack has been potentially able to be leaked, and it's not going to be. No one knows about the Wolfpack. It is a secret alliance at this time. Dee, Devins, Kamu, and Yash have not told anyone, neither of them, which makes it more important, in my opinion. I think it needs to be kind of seen as the most important, a very important piece on the puzzle, because it's secret, because Yash hasn't told anyone, Kamu hasn't told anyone, Dee and Devins decide they're not going to tell Angela. The Wolfpack, keep your eye out on it, because in the future, that's something they could fall back on. All of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, put a pin in the Wolfpack. No shade. I might need to figure out how to put them on the screen eventually when Drew and Barrett go home. When Drew and Barrett go home, I'll move them over. Thank you. Losers. Speaking of them, in this conversation, Kamu says, I'm not going to lie. If she's nominating Drew, we should just evict Drew. Don't you think?
This is...
I think that makes sense. Honestly, if we're gonna put him up, might as well.
Right.
So that's what Kamu pitches, and Dee is pretending that she didn't already think of this, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're right. We should. Maybe we can." And he also mentions Barrett is also fake, and he's also trying to flip on us. And Dee is like, and he says, "I have a plan." Kamu's like, "Maybe we vote out Drew and we replace them with Lyric." So Kamu, who is, in my opinion, whipped, wants to replace Lyric in this alliance, in the Toolshed alliance. He wants to get rid of Drew, replace her with Lyric, and make that the new Toolshed. And he's also feeling weird about Barrett, and maybe feels like Barrett could be kicked out as well. Dee is like, slow down. He's like, we do have to be careful of Lyric, though, because she is shady and she has threw her people under the bus. So we have to be careful. And if Drew goes home, I think we can pull Barrett back in. So Dee is kind of like done a little bit too much work, in my opinion, because now no one trusts Barrett either. So she's had to spend the day remaking them trust Barrett, because if Drew goes and they lose Barrett, she is now vulnerable. It's just the two trio. It's just the red trio and the crossover and the icon trio. Yeah. If Drew and Barrett are both, or if Drew leaves and Barrett doesn't stay loyal to her, she's in a tough position, which is why, in my opinion, Drew and Barrett being the targets is not a good thing. They're a part of the reasons why they're in the center of the tool shed, because Drew and Barrett are here and the red trio are here and they're in the middle. If Drew and Barrett go, there is no longer a middle to the Toolshed alliance that they can play, and they don't have great relationships with the other side. I don't think it's smart that Drew is Dee, Angela, and Devin's target. I actually think now that Haley nominated Drew, he definitely can stay, because he will definitely target the red corner. Now, they probably should want Taylor out, if I'm being honest, or Melody. Like, they probably should want someone out, maybe Melody, someone out who's not
maybe Drew. It's Melody. They probably we should want Melody out, but I think hopefully this is the case. We're watching the downfall of Tool Shed, Red Corner, and all that, because you just open the floodgates. Even if this does work out your way where Drew doesn't go home, you just open the floodgates because say Drew wins HOH.
Literally.
Hey, I'm just returning the favor, Haley, and you go home.
Right. Exactly. So there you go. After this, Lyric talks to Haley again, and she's declaring her loyalty. She's telling her Melody hasn't talked to her all day, and Melody hasn't talked to Lyric. Melody is mad at Lyric. That's another update. That's not like it hasn't been really expressed. Melody is upset at Lyric. She hasn't talked to Lyric for a couple of days, really. Like she kind of avoids talking to her. They talk in group settings. Like the Giggle Girls will talk in group settings, but one-on-one, Melody and Lyric haven't had a conversation for days. And Lyric feels the tension. Melody feels the tension. So there's that. I don't think they will go against each other nomination wise, but there is tension there. So there you go. And it's for a lot of different reasons. Lyric is like, when Lyric and Melody like got nominated against each other, ever since that week, what was that, week 2? Last week? Whenever that was. Yeah. Ever since then, there's been like troubles because girl, obviously they kind of had to work against each other a little bit. And it's kind of been weird since then, no shade. Anyways, after this, Haley does talk to Drew again because Drew goes back upstairs and he straight up asks her, so am I going up? And Haley's like, well, no, I mean, I didn't say that. I'm not saying that I would put up a tool shed member. I'm just saying that I need a pawn. And he's like, wait, but you kind of did say it's a tool shed because you said it has to be a boy and it's not Yash. And she's like, but no, it could be a girl too. And he was like, but you said that you didn't want 3 girls to be nominated. And she said, I don't. And he's like, right. So according to process of elimination, it sounds like it'll be maybe me or Barrett or whoever else who it is going to be, or Devins, whoever else is going to be who has to be nominated. Like, I don't know. It just sounds like it'll have to be one of those people. And Haley is basically bullshitting. Like she says, well, your name has come up here and there, but I didn't say I was going to nominate you or a tool shed or da-da-da-da-da. So he leaves this conversation and she did not admit that she wanted to nominate him. She's just pretending that she didn't. Yeah. Which is weird because, girl, you are. So after this, Drew goes, he talks to Barrett, he talks to Dee. He tells Dee that she mentioned his name, that Haley mentioned Dee's name. She's like, yeah, Haley mentioned your name, which Haley did mention Dee's name in the sense of Dee spoke up at the tea party. And Drew was throwing it out in a weird way, as if he was insinuating that she was saying it negatively, which she really wasn't. And so that kind of comes around and she finds out about it and she's like, girl, why did you say that? So yes, but he's just expressing how nervous he is and how he feels like he's going up. And he tells Dee and Barrett, girl, next week, I'm putting them hoes up. Like after this, I'm putting them hoes up. He's like, so they're going to put me up. I'm putting them up. The Red Trio can get nominated. I don't care, period. So boom. After this, Haley does go. She talks to Taylor. And she just checks in with her and she says, how do you feel? And Taylor's like, I'm not going to lie. I don't feel good. I feel like I'm going to be guilty by association with Lala. And Haley's like, I mean, is there anything that you said about me that you want to tell me? And Taylor's like, I didn't say shit about you. I didn't say anything. Haley's like, I don't know. I heard something along the lines. And Taylor's like, what did I say? She's like, I heard that you're going to remember that I was campaigning to send you home. And Taylor did say that. So Taylor did say that. And Haley follows it up with, Melody's a mean girl, da, 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 da. She talks about that as well. And Taylor's like, look, I've always told you what I said. I don't lie to you. I don't have to lie. I said what I said. So yesterday I did say it was a possibility that I would be nominated because of association with Lala. I have said that I could be guilty by association. That is what I said. And Haley's like, well, I also feel like your energy with me is weird. Like with Jason and you, I feel like both of y'all acted like I didn't really like you. Like, I don't know. And Taylor's like, well, Jason didn't like you. That's true. Jason didn't like you. And Haley's like, but why is that? Why didn't he like me? Is that y'all having that energy? Like, why is it? And Taylor's like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the tea party. Maybe it's because y'all argued. Like, y'all had a lot of different tension, but I wasn't weird to you. It was just Jason. I wasn't weird to you, right? And she's like, you were weird to me. And Taylor's like, how was I weird to you? And Taylor is being very expressive in this conversation. Yes. So I was like, girl, is Haley going to recount this and say that Taylor was doing da-da-da-da, but she had not.
Taylor's been aggressive, yeah.
Right, I was worried.
Those microaggressions.
Mm-hmm. I was worried, but to clear your conscience, she did not do that yet. Mm-hmm. So yes, but that's how the conversation goes. Basically, Haley throwing out all of these things and feelings that she feels like Taylor has had towards her. Taylor essentially saying, "Girl, I'm real with you. I'll tell you if I feel that way, and I don't." And there you go. That was a very interesting conversation. It was pretty combative, and that was Taylor's one-on-one, mind you. Like she hadn't had a one-on-one since then, so that was her one-on-one. That's how it went, and it wasn't good. No shade. There you go.
It was not good.
It was not good. So there's that. Later on, Haley talks to Chuck and Devins. And finally, we get a real conversation about what's going to happen this week. Because eventually, Angela and Dee enter the room. So it is Angela, Dee, Devins, Haley, and Chuck. The only people not there are Drew and Barrett and Kamu, which Kamu doesn't want to be there. Haley had been telling Barrett and Drew that they'll have a group conversation before nominees to pick the pawn. And they do have one, just not with Drew and Barrett, period. So in this conversation, they all agree Drew and Barrett are flip-floppy, fraudulent ass bitches and that we need to just put them up. So Haley says, I feel like I'm going to nominate Drew, Taylor, and Melody, but Taylor's just my target. And they were like, well, girl, it sounds like Drew needs to be the target. Angela straight up says it. She says, I feel like Drew should just be the target. I feel like Drew is a problem. We know he's done all of this other stuff. We need to just pretend he's a pawn, and then we need to blindside him, period. Haley reveals that Drew was listing people's names when he was going through the board, but she's kind of saying it as if he was saying it in a negative way. She's kind of like trying to twist it a little bit. So they agree Drew will be the target. He can go, and they're just going to pretend he's the pawn. And then Devins kind of brings up, what about a backdoor plan? Why do we have to nominate Drew? Could we just nominate maybe Lyric? And then they're like, well, no, we can't do Lyric because we're going to try to pull her in. And they're like, shit, maybe we just nominate Barrett. Maybe we nominate Barrett and then we backdoor Drew. I think that plan would have kind of been crazy. Because you might you can't put up you can't put up Barrett and pull him in and then put up Drew and then one of them stay. But what if both of them stay? But that would have been crazy because now you've backstabbed both.
The duo, you can just call it a quit at this point.
Exactly. Like at that point, you've backstabbed both of them. And Dee kind of chimes in and she lets them know just that because Dee is the smartest person in the room. She's like, actually, y'all, if we take out Drew, we need to still pull Barrett in. And Dee has a good connection with Barrett, and she keeps trying to like get that back. And I think she thinks when Drew goes, she can. So she's telling them, look, I don't think we should put up Barrett because we can bring him back after we take Drew out. And so they settle on Drew, Taylor, and Melody being the nominees, Drew being the target. And if Drew comes down somehow, Melody is the backup target. So they're just trying to get them out. Taylor is now not in talks of being the target right now. It's just Drew or Melody if Drew is safe. Period. There you go. Later on, we get more combos. Kamu talks to Lyric, and he lets her know what's happening. He says Drew's going to be nominated. We have some pawns going on, etc., etc. So like he said earlier in the day that he's going to download Lyric on the information, he is actually downloading Lyric on the information. And of course, like he told Dee, he low-key wants to bring Lyric in. So we need to kind of keep a lookout on that Kamu Lyric connection for the next week or so, because I feel like he's going to consistently try to get her brought into the fold, which good on Lyric, no shade. I don't get how she does it though, Dee. I don't know why it's working. Cause she got these men. Well, I mean, you are a man. How do you feel? Would it work on you?
So aren't you a man? You know what? It probably would from a simple fact because I'm being honest. I'm in this place, whatever. I'm looking at. You know how, I don't know if this happened to you, but you know how when you're in an environment after a while, certain people you usually wouldn't be attracted to, you become more attracted to just because of, right? That's and real. She's an attractive woman, but like when you look at it, like, okay, yeah, so I can see that. Okay, I can really see that.
She would have had you too. Damn! No, because she really has every man. No,
she would have.
She got Chuck. She has Kamu. She has Lyric. I mean, she is Lyric. Yash. She has Chuck, Kamu, and Yash. All really like really all of them. The only people she doesn't have is Barrett and Drew, and honestly, she don't like them. And
but so there you go. Yeah. I think she has a type of man. and he's very alpha type of.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it works on them. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like for me, the reason I think it works a lot with lyric, because we've seen women try this before to different degrees. It's very much like because Janelle used to do this, but it was like very
Mhm.
unassuming. Like you didn't know she was doing it to you,
Yeah.
and it felt like you was just having a normal conversation. And all of a sudden, now I'm in love with Janelle, and I feel like, or you just want to do whatever she say. With lyric is like she talks to you, and it's very engaging,
Hmm.
type of thing. And then slowly but surely she'll inch closer, and
She's
now
like a
she right here.
siren.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my gosh.
When
So yeah,
when they called their alliance the sirens, it applied more to lyric than it did to melody.
yeah, because
That's
Melody
strange.
seemed to came a lot. Anyways, go ahead.
That's strange. So yes, Barrett. After this, Barrett talks to Mallory, and Barrett thinks he's going up as well. At this point, Barrett is scared. He thinks he might be going up. He feels a little weird. And Mallory had got some tea earlier about how someone said they wanted to drop her week 1, and she mentions it to Barrett, and Barrett's like, "Oh, girl, that did happen. It was Melody who said that."
Hmm.
But Mallory doesn't care. Mallory's like, "Oh, girl, well, that was week 1. She knew me for 4 days. I'm gonna let her have it." Period. And that's kind of why I like Mallory. I think a lot of people get caught up emotionally in the information they hear and they kind of act upon it. And I feel like with Mallory, she's been consistent the whole game. Like these are her girls. She's gonna stick by her girls regardless. Like you can't really throw information at Mallory and shift her mind too much. Even with the Barrett thing, she was kind of feeling weird about him, but she was like, I mean, that's her ride or die. She's gonna stay by him, child. So that occurs. After this, Melody and Mallory, they talk damn near all day. They're literally continuing to talk now. And it's mad shit about Haley. They were mocking Haley. Melody's like, girl, Haley can't just fucking say what the fuck she mean. I hate her. Like, I hate a girl like that. She wants to pretend like she's nice and that she's never said anything bad about anybody in the world and that I'm the only one who said something bad about her. And honestly, I would actually respect Haley. Like, body T, she's a baddie. I would respect her if she would just put it on the floor and say some real stuff. And mind you, it sounds like I'm talking like myself. That's kind of how Melody talk. Melody be having some innuendos in her voice. No shade. That's not the right word.
I want to know because I looked at because they said that the she talks ghetto, which
Well,
I
kind of.
hate that.
She
I mean,
kind
I
of
get it,
does.
but when they talk ghetto, when they say the word ghetto, I know what they mean. Stop saying that.
Clock
Um,
it.
yeah, but I try to look at her Instagram to see if like this is my first time doing my journalistic bag and try to see if I saw any like melanin on her Instagram. I didn't. It makes me think like, did she grow up in an environment where people talk like that, or is this airs? Like, she doesn't
Right.
seem like the person to be fake, but then again, you never know with people.
Right. I don't know that that's what it is. I think and I'm gonna just repeatedly because Lee said this before as well, and I feel like he's right. A lot of like Gen Z slang is really
Yeah,
just AAVE adjacent, or just is
yeah,
AAVE, period.
yeah.
And I think
'Cause
it's
they
giving
all
that.
sound like that.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
giving that, and it's because the way she does, the way she sounds, it doesn't sound like someone pretending to sound
No, no. It
black.
sounds
It's
fluid. It sounds,
right. Yeah, it doesn't
but
sound
no,
like that.
for
It's
yeah,
it seems like it seems more. This is her everyday potential
yeah.
slang when she's trying to be, Gen Z, whatever the fuck you
You
call
know
it,
what's
bitch. I don't
funny?
know.
You know what's funny with her? I feel like she does something because I do this. I code switch. In
Yeah,
certain settings, I have to, and it's weird to say this for someone who isn't like Melon, but it does feel like I feel like it's worse. Like not worse, but more pronounced when she's outside of the house. I feel like in some cases she turns it off in the house with
mm-hmm.
certain conversations because it doesn't. I feel like Mallory, she's developed a where she can just
Relationship,
let it
yeah,
out.
friendship, yeah,
Yeah. But because that's kind of how I am, right? You know,
yeah.
you who you're comfortable with, it comes out. So I think that's what it is.
She talks like that with the people she's closest with, Mallory and
Yeah.
Drew. She doesn't talk
Yeah.
like that when she talks to other people in the house. So, which, like,
No.
honestly, that makes sense. She genuinely does talk like that to her closest people. Um, so there you go. Meanwhile, Haley and Kamu, they talk and they're hashing out a plan and they get to the point of a renom because earlier when they were all chatting and chitting and all of that, they didn't come to a renom conclusion because they were going to say Barrett, but then Dee made the point of we shouldn't cut the ties with Barrett. She doesn't want to cut the ties with y'all. She didn't want to cut the ties with Lyric. So they didn't have a renom set. But when Haley talks to Kamu, she mentions, oh, I think the renom would be Lyric. And Kamu was like, oh, or not my girlfriend. You know what I mean? He doesn't say that, but he's like, I have another idea that I could pitch. Maybe not lyric, because if you lyric, it won't work when it comes to the actual plan to pull her in, because we want to pull lyric in and we can't do that. And Haley's kind of like, I mean, lyric's kind of my only option, baby. Like, I'm not working with lyric. Like, we don't all have to be cool with lyric. You could be cool with lyric, but I'm not working with lyric. So Haley basically just said, I'm still nominating lyric. So if the veto is used at this moment, lyric will be the renom. So good luck to that. Yeah. But Kama's going to try his hardest to make sure that doesn't happen. Trust. So there's that. Later on, Barrett does talk to Devins. And Devins mentions, why did Drew bring up my name? Why did Drew bring up Dee's name? Drew is a little weird and sloppy. And Barrett agrees. Barrett usually kind of agrees with these conversations. He kind of also has been saying Drew is a little sloppy. So in this moment, he's agreeing. After this, Drew comes in on their conversation, and Drew had been in the diary room for an hour, basically. So people were speculating, what's going on with Drew? Why was he in the diary room for so long? And when he comes in this room, we see the camera change. It's pointed at Drew, and he makes jokes. He's like, I mean, maybe we should flip a coin between the three of us to see who's going up. And then he makes the comment, hey, Devins, do you have a power? I wish you did, because if it's an HOH takeover, we could really take over this HOH. So the girls were getting loud. They were like, did he get the coin of destiny power? They thought Drew got the coin of destiny, which, y'all, nothing has happened. And he has to use it at least before veto, I think. So is Taylor
I don't think he. Oh no. Well, she was up there by herself the last time I looked.
Child, Taylor has had a bad day, no shade. But yes. So the speculation was, does Drew have the coin of destiny? And if he does, is he going to use it, etc., etc. I will say,
she's crying.
Dee did make the comment that she never got called later on. So either Dee is lying and hiding her power, or Drew got a power and it's not the coin of destiny, or Drew did get the coin of destiny and he didn't use it, which would be crazy. Which I think that might be y'all not gonna lie. If I say what I think Drew did get it. Either Dee got it and she's not telling anyone, or Drew did get it in this moment. It's not the coin of destiny. Like, maybe it's like double veto, where he can like have Casey come play the veto with him. You know what I mean? Maybe it's that power. So he can't really.
I would hate that one. I need the HOH one.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the only good one. Because if you remember, it's 5 other powers. His likelihood of getting, if they're truly randomizing it, which who knows? They could just be handing him out. But if they're truly randomizing it, he could have just got a have not pass. And it's like, oh, that's nothing. Or he could have got the double veto, and that won't come into play until tomorrow. You know what I mean? So if he did get another power, we wouldn't know. The only power that would get used today would have been the coin of destiny, and it didn't get used. So the other option is he chose not to use it, which is also crazy. But Drew is crazy, y'all. I think Drew could have chose not to use it. My theory is, if Drew, think you are Drew, right? You're nominated. He already knows the nominees, right? He's nominated next to Melody and Taylor. In your mind as Drew, girl, I can win that blockbuster, or I can win that veto. I have 2 chances. Do I use my power, or do I bank on myself that I will win either the veto or the blockbuster, and then use the power the next time they try to play in my face? I think he could have done that.
He could have done that because they might have actually put him in the even better spot, because now I already know your cards. You just revealed your cards to me that I'm expendable. Hopefully he sees it like that. And if he does that, now that's a Pharaoh game though.
It's not the safe. It's the riskiest.
It's not the safe. It's the riskiest choice, because what if you go 0 for 2?
Exactly.
Because you probably going home.
I'm not gonna lie. Dare I say, maybe I would do. Okay, I wouldn't do that, but I would consider that idea. I would consider, could I save this power, especially if it's for 6 weeks, like Devin's? Could I save this power and just win this veto or win this blockbuster? It's just risky. It's extremely risky. He's also the target, but I'm like, I don't even know if he knows he's the target.
I don't think he knows he's the target. He
so
just
it's like,
feels sus. Yeah,
he didn't use that shit. He got it and didn't use it, y'all.
He that would be crazy, especially if he went home, because he'll be another. What was the dude's name? Matt.
Zach from last season.
Zach, yeah.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
My thing is, yes, on paper it seems like you can beat Taylor and Melody, but they both have come like second in a lot of things.
Yeah, they have
a few things. So I don't know.
Haley could win, or Kamu could get House of Choice, not use it on you. Devins could get it, not use it on you. But that's the thing, he thinks these people would use it on him.
Do you think Barrett uses it on him?
Barrett better use it on him.
Yeah.
But does Barrett use it on him? I don't know.
Well, he can now because if Barrett wins it, he's safe. So yeah, do whatever y'all gonna do.
But Barrett is so interesting. Matter of fact,
have a spine.
Matter of fact, let's get to that conversation because that's actually the next conversation. Drew talks to Barrett, and they're alone downstairs in the bedroom. And Drew is like, I'm not gonna lie, Barrett, I'm getting a little confused. And Barrett's like, what you mean? He's like, is it possible that the icons trust the Red Trio more than us at this point? And Barrett's like, I'm not worried about that. And Drew's like, but maybe we should be, because we hang out with the other side all day. We're never with them. We don't socialize with them. And it's because we don't like the Red Trio people. I get that's the reason. But because we're not with them a lot, is it possible that they grew closer to them than they did to us? And now they're playing us against each other. And Barrett said, girl, he didn't say girl. He said, I don't think we need to worry about that, honestly. So Drew is speculative. Yeah. Barrett is not. It's either Barrett is lying to, no, Barrett just, I can't give it to him. He just doesn't.
This is what happens with too much safety.
Yeah, he just doesn't. It's been 4 weeks. He just doesn't think there's any issue. He doesn't think that anything is going on, and he's wrong, but he just doesn't believe that. So that's why at this moment he's like, boom, I don't think we should worry about it. But Drew is right. Drew is actually fully correct in everything that he's saying. And you know why? Another reason why I think he has the power. I think the reason he's saying this is a mixture of he's getting nominated and he got the power, because you have to think, why did I win the power over D, the winner of Survivor, or Devins? He doesn't know that Devins has it, but one of them should have gotten this. If I'm getting it, I must be in some type of danger. That's what I would think. I would think I'm the underdog or something. And although Drew isn't the smartest tool in the shed, damn, their name's the tool shed. That was corny as fuck. But even though Drew,
nice little pun.
Even though Drew isn't the smartest tool in the shed, he is a super fan. And I think maybe that's why he's asking Barrett if they should be worried, because if he got a power, even if he didn't get the power, if he got the votes, if he was the one who played,
I'm in trouble.
Why did I play? Right. So I think maybe Drew is like, that's why he's thinking this. But this conversation doesn't go anywhere because Barrett doesn't agree. So they just stop talking about it, right?
Do you know if he watched BB23? Because DX had this very similar dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
He kept getting 100 points, and he's not thinking about, why am I getting 100 points?
Mm-hmm. Rudy just put that in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Drew did watch BB23 because he was the one who constantly said that the Cookout was his favorite alliance, and they ate the strategy up, and he was trying to get everyone to do the Cookout alliance with the crossovers. So
then he might be on your timing then.
Girl, I don't know, girl. We'll see. But he seemed to, that's what I was wondering. I wonder if that's what it was. But after this, Angela does talk to D, and this is where D mentions, like, girl, I didn't get the power. And I will say, D barely was in the diary room. When you're in the diary room doing the power, it's like usually a long time. She was not in there for a long time. The only person in there for a long time today was Drew, honestly. So that's why it's like, okay, girl, Was it you? And last time when Devins got the power, they followed him for a while to see if he would tell someone on the feeds, and he eventually told D. We were watching Devins the entire time after he went into the diary room. When he came out, we saw the door. We were watching him for a while. Today, we were watching Drew for a while. Like that whole last section I just went over, it was like him walking to the gym with Devins and Barrett. It was him going downstairs talking to Drew. Then he like walked and talked to Melody, or was looking for Melody, couldn't find it. We just saw Drew walk around for a little bit. So I'm like, I wonder. So we'll see. So D says to Angela that she doesn't have the power at all. And they also discuss, D also tells Angela, we need to pull Barrett in. We need to make sure we're pulling Barrett in. Even if Drew goes, we need to pull him in. And Angela's like, I'm not worried about Drew spilling the name anymore, because he needs us so bad that he can't spill the crossovers names, because now he's talking to us and he's scared of us. So I'm not worried about that. I was thinking they were going to land on, we don't even need to evict Drew, because he clearly needs us, but they didn't get that far. They just said he won't expose them. But they shouldn't be evicting Drew. They really need to get to that conclusion. Well, I mean, no, he's kind of speculative. So maybe now it's okay. But it's like, girl, this is the end of Final Jam. Now he's speculative 4 weeks in.
But why? This is why Haley and Chuck are just not smart.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good sentence. I like that sentence. Very much so. So yeah, that happens. They are happy that it's been so easy for them, and they had such an easy ride. And Angela D feel like they've been gifted with this game, and that they're just bulldozing through everyone, which is true. So there's that. The nomination ceremony happens. The nominees are Melody, Drew, and Taylor. And Drew does talk to Haley right after that, and he basically says, honestly, Haley, I understand you now. I get it. I know why I'm nominated. He went from being extremely nervous in the beginning of the day to telling Haley, oh, girl, I get it. I'm good. And now, towards the end of the night, Drew has been like hippity hoppity around, having a good time. He hasn't been like as stressed as he was in the morning, which is maybe another indicator of some power. Maybe it is the veto power. You know, maybe it is like something else to where he's like, okay, I feel confident in that. I don't know. After this, Barrett talks to Haley. And Haley says she was never going to nominate Barrett, and he didn't need to worry. And he was like, oh, okay, sure, Jan. Taylor does talk to Kamu. And this was a fun conversation because Taylor was being very candid with Kamu. And she was like, look, if I'm being honest, Haley, I don't know why she's coming at me like that. She was telling me that I'm hot and cold, and I'm hot and cold. And really, I wasn't hot and cold. I was just cool off of her. Like, I would try to work with her. She didn't want to work with me. I was cool on her. Like, it was nothing. I didn't even have no beef. We were just cordial. I was cool on her. And then Lala didn't like her. And so it was the association to that. But in general, I was cool. But she keeps saying, I'm hot and cold. I'm hot and cold. You mad because I'm not fake? Like, you want me to be fake? Like, I'm not finna kiss your ass. Yeah, hot and cold, because I'm not lukewarm. Never lukewarm. Never that. Taylor was not feeling it. She was not feeling Haley after that conversation. And y'all, it's all over her face. Taylor and Melody are like a little bit similar in that regard, which is why they should have linked up. No shade.
I'm mad that never happened. They're gonna watch this season back and be like, damn, we should have linked up, because we were reading some of them. Because they're very Melody she just did it with Lyric. Like, I'm cool right now. I'm good.
Literally, they are very similar. Like, both of them don't like that Haley girl. Both of them are venting to their people like, girl, it's fuck her for real. Like, that's basically what this is giving. In the middle of her venting to Kamu, she sees Drew and she says, Drew, come here. And so Drew comes and she says, who told you that I was crying because Haley won the competition? And Drew said, oh, I thought you saw me crying. I thought I saw you crying. And she's like, did you think or did you see? Because thinking is a feeling. And he's like, well, no, that's what I thought. He was like, that's what I thought I saw. She was like, no. So what you probably saw was the leftover makeup, because I was crying earlier in the day. So just please stop saying that you saw me crying because of her winning HOH, because that's not true. And he said, okay. She had to check him real quick. No shade. She pulled him over, gathered him, and sent him away. As she should. No shade. Thank you. Stop talking about me. That's Drew's problem. He do too much talking. Don't nobody like that, because every time he says something, they're like, why are you saying my name? Why did you mention me? Why did you point me out? Why are you making this comment? So that's his problem. So yes, There you go. Melody vents to Mallory some more. But also in this conversation, she starts venting about Drew. She says, look, I think Drew might care about me as a person, but I also think Drew really wants to win Big Brother. And if his only way to win is to turn on me, if I'm being honest, Mallory, I think he would. I think he would throw me under the bus to stay in the game. And Melody, you will be right. You are correct. So she's just telling Mallory this, and she feels worried about it. And she says she wouldn't be mad, but she would be upset. And I was like, girl, isn't that the same emotion? I'm not sure. But I guess she's finally clocking. I don't know if you call this clocking. Do you think this is her clocking Drew, or is this...
No, this is her grappling with her emotions, trying to justify what she feel like. Who's to say he cares about you on a personal level? Who's to say it's not just lust or game?
Yeah.
So like I get what she's doing, seductive reasoning, but this is just her trying to justify.
TL says, I feel D got it. Honestly, D wouldn't tell anyone. So maybe she did get it and just is not saying anything.
So also,
what
I feel like D, even if D did have it, she wouldn't tell anybody. But also, I feel like D wouldn't use it.
Yeah, I don't think she would ever even have to either.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. So I think that's just a wasted power.
Yeah,
if she has it,
we'll see, girl. So yes. Then after this, Kamu goes. He talks to Devins, and he says, in this conversation, I loved from Kamu. It goes back to, and people have gotten a little irritated with like my slander of the icons a little bit. I think the icons have been playing good. Like in overall, when it comes to can they make it far, can they win the game? Yes. I think they've been helped, and I think that there's no. I think because there's been a lot of help, and I think there's a lot of mistakes that I don't understand why they're making, because to me it doesn't make sense. And this is in it. Kamu is a great example as to why I feel weird about the icons. Because Kamu goes to Devins and he says, Devins, I wonder if we vote out Melody and keep Drew, would Drew then just be loyal to us? I think, Pharaoh, I think the answer is hell yeah. That's what y'all should be doing. Kamu is the only person who's thinking this. Devin says, I don't think so. I think he'll be against us for sure. Now, the reason this is crazy from Devins is because Drew actually hates Kamu and loves Devins, and Devins should be the one telling Kamu. Drew and Barrett are fully loyal to Devins. More than Angela and Dee, more than anyone else in the game. Shit, more than Melody. Drew genuinely would drop Melody for Devins. So for Devins to be telling Kamu, no, we need to make sure that we vote out Drew, to me is crazy, because Drew is extremely loyal to Devins. So much so to where 2 nights ago, he was talking to Devins about how they were going to flip the vote and keep Mallory because he trusted Devins that much. Like, it does not make sense to me that Devins in this conversation is telling Kamu, no, we need to vote out Drew. And that Kamu is the one who's trying to pull Drew in and use him to be an ally since Melody is going to be gone. I didn't understand why Devins is not agreeing with this. He just doesn't play the same way that someone like Kamu plays. And I feel like sometimes that's why I'm questioning the crossovers, the icons specifically, because I'm like, why aren't y'all thinking of this? Dee is saying we can pull Barrett in. At least she's doing that type of methodology.
But she can do that. I don't know if Barrett's coming all the way. Like,
exactly.
Also, yeah, I just don't think, I don't know what game Devins is playing. Because why would you think that? This also is, we can trace all this that's going on right now back to his HOH.
Yeah, we can. That's true.
Yeah.
He says also that Taylor and he just finds Taylor and Melody less threatening, which in the general scheme, that's the thing. Yes. It's weird because I feel like the icons are playing in a general way rather than in a specific way. In general, Drew is more threatening, but specifically, you don't have an alliance with Melody and Taylor. Yeah, so it's like when you talk about what's happening in the game, Taylor could nominate you, Melody could nominate you. whereas Drew will not nominate any of you guys.
What kind of face mask is that on Haley's face?
It's giving. Have you seen American Psycho?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably, you know what? Let me shut up. Taylor talks to D. And she's stressed. Taylor is upset. She's annoyed. She feels like she's guilty by association with Lala, which I said earlier she needs to stop saying because, girl, Lala not even on the block. Like, that's the thing. You keep talking about Lala. Lala not on the block, girl. And D is like, honestly, unfortunately, Taylor, you got to fake it. And Taylor's like, I hate this game because I don't want to be fake. I don't want to fake it. It gets harder every week. It's getting harder and harder and harder and harder. Taylor is just not having a good time. Like, she's been down all day. Her and Melody have been just drained all day. Ever since Haley won HOH, they are just drained, truly. So it sucks. That's how she's feeling. D's trying to be a good ally. And this is why D is like clearly the best player in the game. We already knew that. But she does do stuff that I'm like, but in this moment, it's like the fact that she is trying to give Taylor advice by Taylor's side, trying to connect with Barrett, pull him in once Drew goes, making sure she has this alliance with the Wolfpack and Yash, Devins, and Kamu under lock. They're not going to tell anyone. Continue to create her relationship with Angela. Like, D has shit under control. Like, she really does do a good job at checking all the boxes, and I like that she's
enough to get jury votes.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
The last conversation I had is with Angela and Haley. They're in the HOH room together, and Angela tells Haley that honestly, the nominees, it seems like Taylor is a little bit antsy. She's in the bathroom talking to D, but she's not doing too much. They talk about Drew, and she's like, honestly, Drew, he went from being extra, extra anxious to a little bit less anxious. And Haley thinks she ate that up. She's like, yeah, it's because I talked to Drew earlier. And after I talked to Drew, I was able to calm him down and convince him that he's good. And it's like, oh, what did you say? And she's like, yeah, I just told him that, I told him, she didn't fucking remember. Girl, stop lying. Because you didn't talk him down. Please. So, yes. There you go. That is the update for the day. The energy is still somber. It looks like Drew is currently talking to Haley.
Yeah, he looks somber too. Well, down.
Yeah. So that's it. Let's get into watching some of these feeds, y'all. Make sure you get into the other stuff, of course. We're live on Patreon every Thursday to watch the live eviction. We have Kingdom's Choice, where you guys can vote for us to talk about any single topic on the Patreon. We do some reality when we talk about a bunch of reality VT. So definitely get into that. Join the Discord. Everyone's in the Discord chatting it up all the time. If you want someone to talk to about the feeds or any other shows we have going on, definitely get into the Discord because we're going to be doing that there. Get into the bracketology. Every single week, you can choose the house guest you want to represent to gain points week by week in the Big Brother house. And the winner of that will be getting a free subscription to the Patreon. So definitely get into that. Send in your vote for one of these 10 shows. We will be covering 2 of these shows. One of them in December, one of them in January. You guys better send y'all votes in if you want us to cover one of them, period. Get into the schedule, baby. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of new stuff coming up other than Big Brother. So definitely get behind that. And then, of course, get into the Big Brother schedule. Earlier today, the TRK corner just happened. They got into a lot of different topics in Big Brother. Of course, Frankie. Of course, Jason's exit interview where he was accusing people of things. Child. Of course, Kamu's videos that have came out. They got into a lot of stuff on the TRK corner. So go check that podcast out after this, of course. And is that it? That's it. Let's get into these motherfucking feeds. Thank you. Period. Let me send the link out if anybody want to join. And honestly, would anybody join? What is there to see on a Haley HOH? Like, I'm suffering, y'all. I had a horrible day today. This was my worst day. This was my worst day. It was
hard for me to watch feeds today. Yeah, it was hard today.
Yeah. I was like, wow, like I'm drained. I don't want to be here. I'm tired. It was just a lot going on.
Yeah, I tried to rely on the Kingdom today, and even they were like in the feeds, like just man.
Damn. Let me start taking some notes. It seems like there was a few conversations while we were live. Let's see.
One thing Mallory gonna do is work out while she's having game talk. That's one thing Mallory.
Do. She's staying in that gym. No, they are in the gym a lot.
Yeah, this season there a lot. It's a lot of gym bros and gym gals in this season.
Yeah.
Well, really just Haley and Mallory, but
Mm-hmm.
because I don't even know if I've seen Melody touch a weight.
That's not for her.
She don't need it though.
Oh, girl, they ain't talking about nothing. I thought Haley and
What?
him were actually talking about something.
What's with the D and all the I's? What's up with that?
I saw that. Cookie LaFou. Let's elaborate.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Thank you. Because I'm wondering. Drew and Haley ain't talking about that. This seemed like the first time I seen Drew and Haley alone in the room was this week, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, they
So,
definitely haven't. They definitely are a part of the alliance that didn't talk much.
mm-hmm.
But they're both in a duo. That's another thing. Why are people not looking at that? Like this is a season full of duos, but I guess it doesn't really matter when everybody got a duo.
Mm-hmm.
This mask is like tripping me out.
I'm telling you, it's given American Psycho for many reasons. I'm telling you. Okay, so let me add this chat.
I still can't get over the Mallory and Melody talk about Haley. She's like so nice. She was telling me when I made it, like giving me steps on how I can improve it, and
Bro. Okay, let me add this. Oh, just too much.
oh,
What happened?
well, yeah, I won't be doing that.
Oh, that is what we were supposed to be doing. You could. You got to do it for the 10K. That's what Cass didn't even want to do. I was trying to tell Cass, I'm like, girl, you got to do it for the 10K.
For the 10K.
Yeah, I feel like it's
I mean,
I feel like
I
it's
can
appropriate.
I can donate to a charity or something. I can,
That is your donation to the charity. The charity is the kingdom, and your ass is the
oh.
donation. Dead ass. No shade. It's like I'm for real. You laughing? I'm for real. Okay. You gotta get the girls what they want to see. Damn, what do we do? We got a lot of ooh. Saturday. That's good. Trying to get the schedule right. Hey, we got a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
A lot going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Someone said in the chat, in the challenge chat, she's like, damn, y'all got so many pods and so many episodes that I couldn't keep up. I was like, yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot. Ooh, it's a lot
We're
going
trying
on.
to give y'all all the stuff. We're trying to flood the streets.
Yeah, we are. We are. Oh, it's gonna be like in the morning though. Damn. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm struggling. Okay, boom. Boom. These all gonna be
Oh, she's crying, right?
Oh yeah, she crying bad. Let me listen.
Yeah. Yeah, this chat is crazy. The work is crazy. It's funny how 4 weeks ago everyone was so optimistic about this season and so excited, and everybody, it was a big hoorah, yay! And then the SpongeBob 4 weeks later. I want to see what Yash does with HOH though.
It would be very interesting. I think Yash is like sleeper pick. I had clocked it though. A lot of people wasn't liking it when I said it, but I think he got some. potential no shade. What the fuck else we got going on Saturday? Hold on.
Who's that? Who's that? Melody? Yeah, that's what I need. Melody and Taylor. Have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pretty young cast, though.
It is.
Oh, she talking about Haley? Yeah. I don't know why I'm just not getting this, but damn, Taylor's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I'm so sorry, y'all. They are dragging lyric no shade.
damn.
Girl, no, because they made the comment because somebody they know that somebody told they T it was lyric. And so
It
they
was
made the
like,
comment, Lala was like, you see now lyric is walking around being a little different. And Taylor said, she's not talking like a baby anymore.
so even the house is clocking that, talking like a baby.
Oh my God, she's not talking like a baby anymore. That's true.
I have noticed that.
She's not talking like a baby anymore. I don't know why that just sent me. I'm sorry.
I'll be back. Let me go get my AirPods.
All right. Y'all, what is Drew's power? What's the rule, chat? Chat, what's the rules with using the power? I don't think Drew's gonna use it, but like, does he have to use it before veto, or is it like he needed to use it before the HOH? I mean, before the nominees. Like, if he got that coin, can't he still use it? I could have swore Claire played it after the nomination ceremony. Or, well, no, that was different because that was the whole twist of the week, was that they had to do the thing. I don't know. House of Spoken says he thinks it's the mystery veto competitor. I see that too. I do see that. They do change the rules every year because sometimes you can't nominate the HOH, sometimes you can. But they're calling it the point of this twist is that it is it's previous things. That's why Angela had the exact same egg detective as it was, because it's the exact same what is it called? Punishment. That's the point of it. That's the point of the time capsule. The time capsule is you're getting past powers. So the diamond power veto should work exactly how the previous diamond power veto worked in Big Brother. Clearly, it lasts for more weeks, but I think the power itself works the same. So in my mind, I'm like, the coin of destiny is literally the exact same name of the one that Claire had. So it's like it should work just like the coin of destiny worked. And then the same thing with the double veto Jeopardy. It's like it's the exact double veto Jeopardy as the past one. It's giving like Survivor Ghost Island. It's giving these are the things from past, but even then, didn't they change it? Didn't they change the rules? I don't know. I give up. They just do whatever they want. No shade. Do we know that Drew has the power? We do not know. Drew has not said anything. However, the cameras have been like glued to Drew ever since he was in the diary room for a really long time. And Dee hasn't said anything about the power, even to the cameras, but Dee talks to the cameras. And she's also been asking the cameras for the power. So I think she could have either talked to the camera or talked to Devins by now. Like, even if Dee wasn't going to say anything to a person, she would have talked to the cameras. Or the cameramen would have been following Dee around to see if she would tell someone, because it followed Devins around, and today it's been following Drew around. It hasn't been following Dee around at all. So I'm like, in my opinion, there you go. Lottie Dasha says Dee thanked the camera, she mouthed it. I didn't see that at all. So if somebody saw that, there you go. She gagged it. But I didn't. I will say, I don't think Dee would tell. Like, she could, but she doesn't really have to tell anybody, honestly. No shade. But also, Drew doesn't think he has the Drew doesn't think he's the target. So if Drew has the power, I was saying earlier he might not use it because he doesn't think he's the target. He genuinely thinks, like, didn't he just talk to Barrett? I'm reading updates and they're saying that he talked to Barrett and he's saying that he thinks they're going to try to get out Melody because they're doing the cookout strategy and they want to take us out. But I do think we're at the bottom of the lines, but they're just going to clip out Melody. Drew genuinely thinks he's the pawn. 100%. No shame. Sure, what other conversations we had? See, so he is smart. He's just dumb. Because I see an update here that says Drew thinks Dee and Angela knew he was going up. And it's like, if you think Dee and Angela knew you were going up, why don't you think you're the target? Hello? They're in the crossovers. I'm confused. No shade. No tea, no shade. That's crazy. Let me listen to this.
And then you like get put on the block with them, and then you like snipe out their parachute. Like open rules. Yeah, like for you and me. It's like we have the bullshit, but we also have Melody and Mallory. Yeah. So they're trying to clip our wings.
Oh, girl.
And I do think Devin's worried about us going over there too. So
Devin's is. Oh God. Oh, okay. Child. Girl.
Was that Drew and Haley?
Yeah, my feed just went off.
Yeah, mine too. Hey, y'all need to tap into these.
What are those? Socks?
Yep.
I do need to tap into those. You got some on right now?
I just get they just got delivered today at like 9-10 o'clock at night. But Mario Kart or Mario Bros.
You know, I wasn't a Mario type of dude. No shade.
Neither am I, but I like colorful socks.
Oh, okay, you real. I think I do too. My mom gave me like a pack of socks. That she was gifted and she didn't want them. And they were like Looney Tunes and like I think they were just Looney Tunes. And no shade, I was like, ooh, I kind of love this. So I'm thinking, are the feeds off because Drew used his power? I'm wondering.
Oh, please be that.
I don't know that that's it, but they've been off for a few seconds, and I'm getting excited because I want something to shake up and happen.
When you say who am I rooting for in terms of like players, for the game, like anybody who's not, that other side. Now, Melody and Taylor.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. I wish they would actually link up, but they just won't.
Now, since the fees are still off for a little second, I'm gonna be delusional for a little bit. Is he in that room talking to Haley because he knew he just activated her power to take over her HOH, and he wanted to make it seem like he didn't do it because he was talking to her for an hour? Let's see. Let's be delusional.
Let's be delusional. That would be so crazy. And I would have to give him, what y'all would say, his little tens for that.
Because I was like, girl, why is he talking to Haley? No shade.
If she gets her power taken,
that would be a gag. It would turn to pets, wouldn't it? It wouldn't just be this. It would turn to pets, I think.
Nah, yeah, it would turn to pets. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, somebody must have said something that they want to say for BB Unlocked. Because isn't this a BB Unlocked week?
Oh, that's true.
He does keep saying let's have fun this week. It would be pets, but that's crazy. If he did that, who do you think he puts up?
He puts up. Oh, that's a good question. Definitely Chuck and well, that's the thing.
He can't put up Haley.
Well, hold on. He can't put up Haley. Damn, I don't know. Then let me pull up the people because I kind of forget.
No, Haley. If they do it like BB23, Haley would still keep her HOH room because it would be secret.
Yeah, it's anonymous.
Yeah.
In the hypothetical world, that's why the fees are down. Chuck, he would do Kama.
Yash and Kama. Yash and Kama.
Oh, maybe. What'd he do? That would be silly. Silly boy. right? I think
But
he could get away
he
with
could
doing
do that
Yash.
and get away with doing Yash.
Yeah, he could. It's
Because then
it's anonymous.
But then you got to do something where you can still be able to deflect on somebody.
That's true.
Because also putting up Chuck kind of would give you away.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
wouldn't you think?
You know what a gag could be? If you think Devins has the power and you have an anonymous HOH and you don't want Devins to go because you're his ally, but you want to blunt his power. You're safe. You're safe. Just put up Chuck Kamu and Devins and let Devins use his power.
See what happened.
And it's an honor. I'm Mallory, you know.
Mallory Yep.
Oh no.
And you can just blame the other side.
Yeah. And now Devins doesn't have and now Devins can't use that diamond power veto on you because you just flushed it.
Also, you just gave Devins up. I mean, because Devins would want to use it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you would have been. They would have been like, all this time you've been walking around here, and I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's happening. But I would love that. Let's live in this world. I would love that.
Yeah, Oscar says Tiffany was immune because I remember last season Riley was not immune. That girl could have put up Riley and sent him home, Mickey. But Tiffany was immune. Okay.
But that one was so anticlimactic because Claire just kept the noms the same.
Yeah, the cookout had it on 2-1.
They had that game was like so, and I kept watching because I wanted to see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if take the circumstance out of it, damn, the characters are good and the people are good. And I like pretty much everybody on that season. I don't think there's any problematic people on that season. But if Kylan's the most problematic on the season, that's a good season. But watching that, I'm like, you gonna keep the noms? You don't think like you haven't watched what's been going on? Tiff got you that missed it.
Hold on, because why the feed's still off?
Yeah, something happened.
It's been what? If it hits like 8 minutes, I'm gonna start getting a little bit. Hold on. Let's say
this would be so Pharaoh. I'm telling you, if I would get animated, if he really did what you said, sat in there and talked to that girl for a clean hour.
That would be crazy. Because it was like half of the time we were talking on doing the update. No shade. It still be right back. It's not pets. It's just a long.
Yeah, it's just a long one. It's just probably something they're cutting out for BB Unlock, which is more likely. But we want to live in this fantasy world where he played the power. Because I don't see anybody else playing it unless D has it.
Yeah,
but I think D would have told Devins.
Yeah, she would have. If she was ready to play it or do something, she would have said something. So I'm like, yeah.
But I don't see why she would do it unless she doesn't want Drew to go up. But it seems like she does.
Exactly.
So
there's 2 options. The feeds are finna come back on in just a few minutes.
Or this power just got played. But I think it would be pets. But I feel like they don't want to give it away.
I was thinking that too. I was like, when you turn to the pets, everyone knows what's happening. Oh, it's
everyone knows what's going on. And he down there talking. Damn it!
I was getting delusional, as I always try to do.
They had to correct you real quick.
Why is he not playing the power?
I don't think he has it.
Yes, he does. He does have it. He's just stupid. Well, he's stupid. That's a good word.
Is he a have-not?
I don't know, actually. Taylor
now she's talking about Drew.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Devin, Angela, Lala, come. Okay. Yep. Unpopular opinion. I think they need to just get rid of have-nots.
Oh Lord.
This clip is not conclusive. What? That D has the power.
Yeah, they said they just saw a clip. There's a clip of D, but it's inconclusive. Why I haven't seen the clip? Let me find it. Send me the clip.
I mean, mystery competitor does nothing for me. I would actually just yawn on that. Unless it's somebody I haven't seen in a while. But even then, that does nothing for me in a game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's really no reason to keep doing this with the feeds, though.
It's because he played the power. They just trying to figure out how they're gonna get everybody in the living room. Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is. Like we gotta get everybody here, but we don't know how. Someone said they tagged me in the thing. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, tell me, because
The video of D, I believe. Let's see.
Huh?
I think the video of D. You lie. You didn't tag me at all, honey. Oh yes, you did. Sorry, I see it.
That's how delusional I was last year with Zach. Yeah. Zach will never not live that down. The fact.
Okay, I see it. Wait. I don't know if she's saying what y'all said she said, but maybe the thank you. Maybe them. Who know how to lip read? See, the issue is that she was talking about Devins right before. So I'm like, is she saying thank you for the power that y'all gave to Devins? Or is she saying thank? And then why would she talk to the cameras in front of Devins about the power, but not just tell Devins about the power? I don't know about that. No shade. Because if you're talking to the cameras about your power, you do that in a room alone. You don't do that in a room with 3 other bitches and then like try to mouth it to the camera while other people are around, unless you're comfortable with those people and you just told those people. So I don't know. And then Devins is also saying thank you. And it's like, if she told him, we would have had that conversation, right? But the gag is the feeds are off right now because Drew already played his power, and then they finna turn to pets again. Or they're gonna turn to pets. He's gonna gag alive. I actually don't know the timing of powers on the feeds. This is the first time I'm watching the feed so closely. So it's like right now for me it's 1 a.m, which means for them it's 11. I'm like, it's so late. But it's like, is his power where it's like at any time he's allowed to walk in the room and tell them I want to play it up until tomorrow, or like I don't know what the rules are. Because there shouldn't be a specific time, because if there's a specific time he has to do it, then people could just predict. Like, I feel like it'll be too predictable, right? Like, shouldn't he be able to have a little bit of, I don't know, what are the rules?
Have a little bit of, I don't know. This is my first time watching powers on the feeds as well, so like I don't know.
I don't know. Like when Mickey played her power, what happened? She stood up? No, it was secret because he had to figure it out.
And if it's the HOH one, that one was also secret. It was like they. So what do they do? Go in the diary? Because how did they
You
do
go
it?
to the diary room, I think.
You go to the diary room. You pick who you're gonna do, and then how? But the thing is, how do you get them all in the living room? Because you know Julie ain't there. Julie ain't making no announcement.
Mm-mm. Child. What? Oh my God, what's going on here?
This feed's been off for a while.
Mm-hmm. Someone said earlier they did the intercom did say wakey wakey house guest, which it was like late at night that they said it. They're like, why are they saying that? But
Okay.
I think people getting a little delusional, just like me.
Well,
Which I'm okay with delusion. Sorry. So, chat, did y'all listen to Ariana Grande new album? I did not, but how did y'all feel? Are we fucking
I'm
with
scared. I'm scared because I got high expectations, so I'm waiting.
it? Me, I think it's gonna be good. I haven't heard it. I'm hoping for the best. Oh Lord, they said the album was mid as fuck.
Oh,
Interesting.
you know what? You know what? People said that about Iceman, so I'm gonna listen myself.
Someone said I liked it. The album was very good. I don't know why people acting weird about it. Girl, do I need to put a
Okay.
poll? Hold on.
Yeah, let's do a poll.
Because the fees are off for some reason.
There's another I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Okay. Kyla had an album?
She did, and that one I was questioning.
No. See, I get scared about people who come out and their first single is a massive hit. I get scared because I'm like, you know,
do it
I feel
again.
like the last person that recovered from that is like the last person that excelled in that is Cardi, but I haven't seen anybody do that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Chat. Ariana Grande's new album, 1 for amazing, 2 for good, 3 for meh, 4 for chop. You have to put the number for it to populate. No shade. The feed's still off? Hold on. Hold on. Because I'm telling you, the first time they turned them off, they was getting ready and they was like, oh, wait, we're not ready. So turn them back on. And then they got ready. So they turned them back off. I don't know. Like, let's have some excitement. Because this was a somber day. It felt real whack. If y'all really do this, I feel like we could hit 10K subscribers tonight. Okay, let me see. Okay, people are in between good and meh. It's literally tied. Let's see if we get some more votes to break this tie. Break the tie, break the tie, break the tie. I already got the album. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, y'all don't want to break it? There you go. They broke it. Okay. But this still is indicative because people are in between good and meh. No one is saying it's amazing.
No one's saying it's amazing.
And it's rare that people are saying it's a chop. I think only one person, maybe 2 people, depending on the amount of votes. Okay. So I'll stop the ball. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I like her though. I would love to listen to it. I haven't had the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll probably listen to it while I clean the house today, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting on SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. I was supposed to ask somebody about that. They back again. Damn.
We back.
And Drew better be in the diary room, because where'd he go?
Drew better be in that diary room.
Literally. Because at this point, I'm not gonna sit up here. Oh, they down again. Woo, we in the diary room. Oh, they just called him to the diary room. I'm telling y'all, I need some excitement. I need. Yeah.
So you making me get excited. I don't really want.
He flipping the coin, y'all. I just want to be delusional. Let's be happy for a little bit. Let's be happy for a little bit. Let me tweet it. Actually, I'm gonna get everybody. I'm gonna get everybody up in here for no reason. I'm gonna wake everybody up for no reason.
wakey.
I'm gonna just say, Drew is in. I'm gonna lie. What's a lie I could tweet to make everybody get up? Drew's confirmed in the diary room and flipping the coin. Fees are off. Get up.
On the back. Who's that? Is that Drew in the shower?
Damn. It is, because he's finna present. He's finna be on TV. So he wanted to get ready. Girl, okay.
It ain't happening.
Never mind. Is everybody else asleep? I guess everyone else is asleep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody else is asleep.
Damn. Well,
Taylor
let's wrap it up.
I'm probably still talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Well, we'll get on next time, Tiger. Maybe the producers waiting for Drew to get out the shower.
They also look. The delusions continue. They also have to keep the box ready for the coin. Because
my thing is they can't call it if he's in the shower, because he can't go to the living room. He can't go to the table because he's in the shower. So they wouldn't do it while anybody's in the shower. So we just gotta wait for him to get out the shower, and then as soon as he get out the shower, the fees are gonna cut. They're gonna say, "Drew, please come to the diary room," or something like that. Maybe they won't even do that. Maybe the fees just cut. He already told him. You know what I mean? But we gotta wait for him to get out the shower. So that's what we gonna do. Yeah, they're preparing it in the diary room as we speak. That's what they doing. Oh, the shower's off. As soon as he walk out and put his clothes on, boom, the fees are gonna cut. I'm telling y'all. And when it happens, I'm tweeting. And that was a quick shower too. That's how you know he really tried to get ready, because he knows he's like, oh, let me hurry up because I know it's gonna happen. Low key. No shade. I know. That's why I was like, oh, never mind. They're not gonna call him to the diary room. But that's not the point. The point is the fees don't cut. Okay, thank you. And when they call you to the diary room, they only announce it in that room you're in. So no one else would necessarily have to hear.
Pharaoh, you sound like my ex, hopeful and delusional. That's
you
crazy.
You gotta find it. Whatever it is. Keep calling this. We don't gotta watch him put his clothes on now.
Yeah, bro. Are you about to put these same damn pajamas that you...
I was finna say, like, I kind of get it though. Okay, boom. He out the shower. He finna put on his shirt, and when he put on his shirt, the feet's gonna cut. I'm telling y'all. Let's watch. Oh, he gotta do his hair routine first. We're gonna let him do his hair. He gonna be upside down. All of that. Why does he comb it? Why does he do that?
Also, why does he do it while it's wet like that?
While it's wet. It's such an
Like,
awkward length.
yeah.
No shade. No shade.
I used to be one of those guys that didn't have like a skin routine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I dated this young lady in college
Mm-hmm.
who got me together and was like, hey, this is what you need. So now I have like a 15-minute, on a good day, 20-minute. Yeah. And I, wash my face with African soap.
Beautiful. I need to enhance mine. Mine is too simple. Honestly. Do everyone?
What you use? You got something you put on before bed?
Yeah, I use it in the morning and I use it before sleep. I just use a face wash, a cream. That's it. I want to get like a serum or something.
Yeah.
Boom, headshot on. I'm telling y'all, T minus 2 minutes. Fees is off. Pets. Trust. It's 1:12. At 1:15 a.m. in 3 minutes, the fees is off. We going to pets. Dead ass. Cut the cameras. Can we start the campaign to get Taylor a power? We can.
Fenty Skin. That shit probably expensive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got money.
I would not be able to shower and then barefoot walk into the.
No. My
Like,
feet so
no
sensitive
slippers.
after showering. Yeah, I gotta have something on it.
Like, that's crazy.
And then you comb it in the kitchen, bro.
Keep coming in the kitchen. Haley sleep. Girl,
Oh
you're gonna
yeah,
have to
they
wake
bad.
up.
Yeah.
That's why they showing Haley. They showing Haley because she's the HOH and it's finna get upended. So it's like they want to remind us this is the HOH. And then downstairs we got Drew. This is the person finna use the power.
Surprised Chuck not in there.
Like, it's a gag right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wakey.
Yeah, she finna get woke up for sure. She finna get woke up. They're all gonna be gagged. Except Drew. I'm telling you.
Why are they always the last two up?
Every night, bro. They don't be getting enough sleep. Oh, Lord. KS, you're supposed to be optimistic, baby. Talking about it's not happening tonight if he has it. Well, not with that attitude.
Oh, here come the talking.
Oh, Lord. Mallory there, so they can't really cupcake the way they want to. That's right. Oh, they say he gotta let his hair dry. You're right. Because my thing is, if he waits until everyone's asleep, or if he waits till most of the house sleep, he could ring the doorbell of the diary room so that way no one sees him go in because everyone's asleep. That's the best way to do it because no one will know it's him because everyone's already asleep in bed. He rings the diary room doorbell, no one sees him. Then he activates the power, leaves, boom, they won't know. Oh no, we're waking up out of our sleep. Who did it? That's what's gonna happen. So what we're waiting for actually is for him to decide to ring the doorbell when everyone's asleep. Boom. I ate that up easily.
They do keep showing Haley.
They do because she's the HOH and they know. Yeah, I already went through that. You get it. Oh, feast off again. What I tell y'all. We were waiting for the hair for the shower. I said right after the shower at 1:15. What time is it?
It is 1:15.
Oh damn, they back.
Oh.
But they all on the HOH room because they don't want us to really see what Drew doing downstairs. Cause okay, girl, I'm finna give up. I tried. Yeah. It was really never really real, but it's good to be delusional for a little bit. They said they call him in the diary room. Quinn stole Angela's HOH and it happened the same day, Nomser said. I mean, but that's just why the fees went off, because they called him in earlier. I think they were thinking like, we should do it while they're all asleep so we can really gag the live. And then all of the live feed watchers won't think anything's going on and we can really get their engagement. They're thinking about the engagement. And so that's why they're like deciding, okay, so wait, when do we do it? And I think right now they're like, should we do it in the morning or should we do it right now? Or we want to keep it discreet. We want to make sure it's been enough time. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, do you need a subscription to watch SummerSlam?
Yeah. You gotta log in or something?
Mm-hmm.
Send me that, chat.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Thank you. No separation, no. It's going 0 to 100. Right, within the wheels was on. Time is taking a total. Okay, I'm gonna go get a snack, and if by the time I come back the feed's still off, you know what time it is.
I think we got. Let's see how many we got. How many we need.
Gas me up, give me motivation. No. Damn.
Oh well, yeah. Yards. What was the yards? What? I don't use a VPN because I have the Disney bundle, so that's why I was asking them. But if I'm ever, in the bind, you should send me that.
Why do you keep cutting these motherfucking fees if it's not a power? God damn. Like, I'm past the delusion of the power. Now I'm like, just keep the fees on. What's going on?
They said they're cutting the fees to hide Drew's hair secrets.
Girl, please. Good early morning at 7 a.m.
I love how you know this now.
I've learned.
Isn't You're international.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought, because usually when it's other people, everybody pop in here. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, when it's Fridays, and I'm just saying.
Uh-oh. Not the pattern.
I think it's because it's this week. Oh, no, you say every Friday.
It is. It's every Friday, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'll just be saying stuff.
Hey, chat. I don't know how long I can stay today, though.
Okay. Cass, when you showing up to a sports pod?
That's a good question.
When you making an appearance?
I'd say drag is a sport, so I've done plenty.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Cass, my theory is the fees is finna cut and go to pets anytime.
Anytime.
Any soon. Mm-hmm. And then the power is going to be activated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because it's either that or it's over.
It's either that or we're actually watching the finale of the season, actually.
Exactly. I know we've used the Nina Benina Brown meme plenty of times, but now it's really over.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you think Drew has it and is stupid?
Well,
I don't
here's
think
my
Drew
thing.
has it.
I've been saying it in the Discord all day. We've been trauma bonding in the Discord, so make sure you join if you haven't already. Makes this week so much more bearable. We are saying if Drew doesn't use this coin this week, he's got to go home. There is no in between. Like, just bow out. Don't try veto. Don't try blockbuster.
Don't pass go. Don't collect
Nope.
$100. Yeah. I think this is
bow
what I
out,
think.
King.
This is what I think. I think Drew is. What's that? What's that?
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate that.
I think Drew is like Speedy Gonzalez, or like the man who climbs the climbs the mountain with no rope and just his hands and his feet. And what I mean by that is Drew. And what I mean by that is, if he got the power, he's gonna bank on the fact that he will win one of those competitions and save it. I think that's what it is. I think if he got the power, he thinks I will beat one of these people in veto or blockbuster, so I'm not going to use my power.
Well, then he can leave.
He won't be able to if he wins the veto.
What suggests that Drew's a comp threat?
I think it's more so I'm suggesting Drew is cocky. What suggests he's cocky? His game.
You know who was also cocky? Marcellus and Zach Cornell. And they went home.
I do think Drew can just leave. The issue is,
point, yeah.
I'm just like, congratulations, D. You're the winner of Big Brother 20. Hey. Matter of fact, like, let's celebrate early. She's the second Libra to ever win Big Brother. Congratulations.
Second set in Latin winner?
No. Yes.
Yeah. First Latin woman to win
First
Big
Latin
Brother.
woman. Second Latin winner overall. 10th woman overall. That's not right.
First woman to win Survivor and Big Brother.
First player to win Survivor and Big Brother. First.
Lee losing the draft.
More she's gonna play a perfect game.
Well, too late for that.
In the sense of
like, you mean like I know, in the Kevin Martin sense.
Too late for that is crazy.
Oh dear. Well, I was saying this as well. From production point of view, they better start spicing up these powers now, because they've made this whole time warp thing such a big deal. And so far, all that's literally happened that's affected the game is Angela wearing an egg costume. Like, nothing else has happened. And it's supposed to take place for the first 6 weeks of the season. Mind you, we're in week 4. This twist has been terrible. And also, it has to be the coin, because the coin is the only one at this point that's going to make something shake.
Yeah.
And maybe they better rig that coin.
Maybe they got what they wanted. Maybe they wanted this season to be like this.
I think they did.
Maybe. I don't know what production thinks, actually. So
they want D2.
Right.
They want D to win this season. And you know what else? Like, a part of me is like, they like spectacles. Like, obviously what they want isn't foolproof. You can't always get what you want, because when people get in the game, things happen and things change, and they have some integrity. But they clearly prefer D, Devins, or Angela to take the crown, right? This is what I believe. And I know they're not supposed to have a preference, but they do. And that's okay. I can be satisfied in the fact that I think D is a really good player and the overall scheme.
To be fair, we don't know who the winner of the power is, do we? And no one's received a punishment. So someone has a power.
I wouldn't mind a lyric win, actually.
Who does it make sense
to have gotten the power and not have used it. Like, if Mallory got it, just D.
You said what? Oh.
I was like, who could have gotten the power and potentially not have used it? But D is the only answer for that. So D has the power.
D or Devins.
Or the power isn't an HOH takeover. Drew got never not passed.
Surely if he got the never not pass, he would just admit it.
No, because you don't want people to know that you got voted in.
Why? Because if you know you got voted, then that means that you're not going to get voted again, which means you're less threat and can't get a power in the future. Right?
So then he got the mystery Mascatul veto house guest.
Who cares?
Nobody. Did you see the combo where he said, Barrett, what if the icons are turning against us? And Barrett said,
yeah, and Barrett shut it down.
Barrett was like, I think we're worried about the wrong thing. And then I didn't even add this. When Drew walked away, Barrett was like talking to himself under his breath, and he was like, ugh, this guy. And it's like, ooh, you really don't believe that, do you? It's kind of scary.
To be fair, I did see D tell Angela that they can actually take Barrett far. So, shout out to Barrett, I guess. But like I'm saying, if your only tether in the grace is D, you're not winning. Like
exactly. D's winning.
I have my winner prediction chart. Well, not prediction, but I feel like this satisfies how I feel. And we'll see how you two feel about it. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Can we get out the emotion wheel again?
Jennifer's body yada 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 Mimi.
Here we are.
Keanu's going to win this too. If Keanu is playing for me, I'm actually not feeling that good. Because didn't he only win 1 veto?
He won 2. No, he won 3.
He won 3.
3 is not enough. You need to have won 5 or more for me to feel comfortable. Like Casey.
Oh.
This is how I'm feeling, chat.
Okay.
Well, what if it's Jag?
Jag makes sense, honestly.
If it's Jag, we're safe.
So this is if they win.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. It's over. Correct. Ugh. Correct. Could be worse. Honestly, let me keep going. Could be worse. Could it? We'll take it. We will. I see you. Do I? Client. Client, yes. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. First initial guttural reaction. Angela could be in the tier above. First guttural reaction. Not gonna lie. Second guttural reaction. Barrett could be ugh. I might say switch Angela and Barrett. Sorry.
Oh.
Ooh.
The chat likes the people in the Discord be saying we sleeping on Barrett.
In what way?
I didn't really ask him to elaborate.
We're not sleeping on Barrett. We just choose
Let me tell you something. Do I think someone made the comment? Barrett might be the worst super fan to ever play the game. I almost think nearly the opposite. I think he's pretty, in comparison, I honestly think he's one of the better ones, if I'm being honest. And he's still not that good. A lot of super fans flop. Audrey was a super fan. Sorry, flopped.
Ronnie Talbot.
Ronnie was a super fan. I mean, we could just go through these last seasons. Last season, who was the super fan? Adrian. Right. The season before that. Quinn. And Joseph.
Yeah.
Huh. And Joseph.
He bought what and what, if you ask me.
Isn't Joseph a friend of the pod?
Love him.
Shout
Love
out to
Quincy.
Joseph.
The season before that, 25, Corey. Beautiful man. Well,
Yeah.
season before that, 24.
Who was the super fan
Michael?
of 24?
No,
Michael? He actually didn't flop.
Well, because I was going to say Corey. I was like, well, with Corey too, because I'm like,
Should we give them Michael? Should we give
we
them
can maybe give him Corey.
We can give him Michael.
We can put a pin in them.
23, all of them seem like
24 they saying was Daniel as well.
Oh shit.
Why do we even need to bring him up?
Yeah, Daniel can go.
23.
23, Frenchie flop.
No
Wait,
way.
he was a super fan? That was his
Frenchie was a
archetype?
super fan. Yeah, he
No
was a
way.
super fan.
No way.
It wasn't his
fan that
archetype, but he
season?
was a super fan. All right, who's a super fan of 23?
I don't know.
Is it Hannah?
They're saying it's Claire.
It's Claire. It's Claire.
Oh, it's Claire. It is Claire.
I wouldn't say she flopped because she flopped.
22.
But she,
that's All-Stars.
Well, they all All-Star, yeah.
We can skip
21, who is it?
It was Ovi, wasn't it? Or was
it's
it Cliff?
Ovi. Yeah.
Who was it on 20?
I don't think there was one. I don't even think it was Scotty.
So I think the nerdy one.
Oh yeah, Tiffany was also a super fan, but she wasn't a super fan archetype though.
Yeah.
They were trying to go off archetype.
I don't know.
I feel like all of 23 were super fans, honestly.
Dare I say, is it just Steve?
I think this is Steve.
Okay.
19.
Oh, Eric Stein. Should we give them Eric Stein?
That's all the way back in BB-8. 19 was Cameron, and he was first boot.
Yeah.
Like, so basically what I'm saying is Barrett is in the upper echelon.
All right, are we really watching this woman sleep?
Easy now, because I think Claire, Corey, Michael, they could all be above Barrett.
So he's in the middle.
TBD. It's TBD. If Barrett makes it to top 5, then we can have this conversation.
Ian was a super fan. Okay.
Josh Martinez was a super fan?
Oh, he was.
He was, but Josh wasn't the super fan archetype. That was Ramsey's, yeah, or
Ramsey's said in an interview they told him to lie and say he was super fan and he wasn't. Okay. In yes, girl. So, but what I wanted to say was, in general, although Barrett isn't playing, period, I do think he's playing like less bad than, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just leave him. I don't know what I want to say, Cass.
We don't have to say anything except we're going delirious because this is a thog HOH.
All right, so when I send you this, Pharaoh, just make you your own profile because I don't want you on my stuff.
Damn. Okay.
Dang.
I see how it is.
Well, it messes up your algorithm if people start watching stuff and like you start getting recommended shows you ain't got no business, you don't want to watch.
Allegedly.
You know that people who
damn. So this man really not gonna play power, y'all?
I know. Does production seriously want a D to Devons to Kamu to Haley HOH trajectory? Like that is dismal.
They like it.
Why?
No, that I can't answer that question.
Am I just supposed to assume that production cares? Do they care?
No.
Okay, they just don't care.
They don't really care.
All right. Well, no, we said we're going to be more optimistic this stream. Well, I said this because last stream,
were we pessimistic last stream?
I'm not gonna lie, I did feel punch to the gut last stream. Did you see Stephanie's clip?
Which one, girl? The one she sent?
Yes, yeah, that would be the one.
No, I didn't see it. What she said?
Well, she clipped from last stream about how I was saying we went through the HOH scenarios. And I said, Haley's not winning, so it doesn't matter. And then she did like a 3 hours later.
Oh my God.
My thing is, why do my manifestation skills never work? Why don't I have a third eye? Why am I so bad at it? I want to have psychic powers.
That's not your archetype.
Did you get it?
No.
They wanted
We all have a sixth sense. Yours
What is it?
simply isn't that. And that's okay.
My sixth sense is like the equivalent of the slot pass,
Yes.
which
Potentially.
sucks.
Ooh, excuse me.
What's your sixth senses, both of you?
What?
If you, Pharaoh just said everyone has a sixth sense. It just varies on what that particular sense is.
Yeah, mine is I can detect fake shoes from a mile away.
That's very
That's pretty
specific.
handy.
I think mine is aura reading.
Hmm.
That's pretty good. People saying you have to be a Pisces, maybe.
You have to be a Pisces to have like foresight. But like other stuff could be whatever. Are they not speaking? Oh, they were on mute.
Wait, so
Your
you could be
sixth
like an
sense
aura
is
painter, like
people?
Ava,
I just wouldn't want to be that.
but you could. Okay.
I don't know that I could either.
Do
It's
we
more
really
that I
have to
can
listen to
feel
this
it
conversation?
than
What are
I
we
can see
doing?
it. Like I've said I can see it, but it's more that I can feel it.
Sitting up here talking about nothing.
The point is, there's no way this coin is getting used tonight because surely everyone's asleep.
They're gonna wake them up. No?
That's true. Since when have they cared about that?
I think
Oh,
they're
the
waking
money
them up.
coming?
Shout out to Daryl.
Hey,
What's your
Daryl.
ideal jury or boot order for this season? What's your realistic jury or boot order?
So ideal and realistic are very different.
That's how you know it's not going your way. Okay. So ideal. Go.
Okay. First, Drew takes over this HOH. Chuck goes. Then Mallory wins the next HOH. Kamu or Chuck goes. Melody wins the next one and gets rid of the other. Then Taylor's winning HOH. And she's taking out Angela. She's gone. She actually puts up Devon's D and Angela, but Devon's does Diamond Power veto shenanigans. Angela just ends up going home. Then Lyric
last
is
person
going to
before
win
Jury.
HOH. And she's going to nominate Drew, Barrett, and Devons. And Devons is going to go home. So that means that jury is D, Drew, Barrett, Yash, Taylor, Latrice, Lyric, Melody, Mallory. And then the final three is Mallory, Melody, and Taylor. Somehow. And Taylor's going to take Melody to the end and win. That's what's going to happen.
Genuinely?
Taylor loses to Melody.
Not in my idealistic scenario.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Genuinely same.
I'll say
That's
same.
what's happening.
Okay, realistic.
Oh, that was my realistic one. For my ideal.
You are silly.
Realistic one. So I got the same order as you. I'll just go that. That's easier. Realistic is gonna be Melody this week. Next week's probably gonna be Taylor.
Not my final two.
Mallory, Yash, Drew, Barrett.
Damn. We hit jury already.
Yep.
Damn. I'm thinking.
And final two is gonna be Haley and Chuck. No, I'm joking. It's gonna be D and Angela.
Melody and Taylor going to make sense. I think Drew could go as well pre-jury. And then I think Haley or Chuck. Honestly, both. Let's just say realistically in my mind, somehow Haley and Chuck go after Melody, Taylor, and Drew go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the jury, I think, will be Yash, Angela, D, Devins, Kamu, all making it. I think Barrett makes it.
I think
it.
Latrice, Lyric will make it.
I think Lyric will make it. That's 7. The last 2, I don't know.
I think Latrice could make it just because no one seems to want to evict her anymore.
Me too. I think Latrice can be the 8th one. The 9th one, I wanted to think Mallory, but I'm like, I think Mallory. I think Mallory can make it based off of like the right HOH mixture / Taylor's the next target / Drew's the next target / she wins a blockbuster. Like I could see Mallory making it to jury. Mallory, Lala, Lyric, and Yash are going to be the only ones on this left side in the jury. That by Taylor and Melody. Damn.
Goodbye.
So, and in that jury, who wins? I just still feel I hate to say it. I think Dee's just winning. Well, I don't hate to say that. I think that's fine. I think Dee's just winning. And if she fucks up, like if Dee fucks that note up and she doesn't win, the only other option is like my worst nightmare. So I'm just not going to even say that that's the option.
I fear if Dee and Devons don't win this season, they're just never going to talk about their time on Big Brother ever again, because I feel like they're going to get so much shit for allowing a red corner to win.
I give them shit for it. If they don't win after, unfortunately, being handed some stuff, no shade. Like Big Brother's still hard. They still have to play the game. But if you don't win after this, baby, I'm going to shit on you too. Truly. They were talking earlier about like, oh my God, it's been so easy. Like, why has it been so easy? And I wanted to jump through the screen and scream. Because you know why it's been so easy. Don't you? Don't you?
Don't you?
Oh my God, we were the first 2 HOHs and it's only week 4. Why has it been so easy?
How has the red corner had all of the HOHs this season?
Chuck next. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I kind of just want the steamroll to keep rolling. Is that crazy to say?
Us to be uplifted.
Nope. I'm almost like
okay.
I'm feeling like Taylor and Melody. Bro, did you see Taylor and Melody all day? They can't do it anymore, and neither can I.
No, they can't.
Neither can I. I would be overly frustrated. You mean to tell me I'm playing my favorite game ever? I'm living my dream, and 4 weeks in a row? Oh, absolutely not. I would have tore that house the fuck up. Dead ass. Like that house would be on the ground. No shade. No shade.
I feel kind of bad.
Why?
Because of all seasons to get cast, you're cast on the season that's not meant for you to win.
Mm-hmm. How can you tell when someone won't win? I like this question. Shout out to the Shimmer. For me, it's a pattern thing. Like when I think of the patterns of people who have won / haven't won in Big Brother history, I can look at this season and say Chuck is never winning the game. And I can confidently say that. I could look at this season and confidently say Lala isn't winning. Yeah. If I'm wrong, that's beautiful as well. Wonderful. But if you ask me, who would I say cannot win? I would say Chuck and Lala and Haley. And Haley. Technically, anyone else could win, expect the unexpected. Lala, Chuck, and Haley will not win this season. Period! I still think it's less likely for a Lyric at the moment, but her likeliness grows every week.
Lyric has to have an icon campaign for her, or to see the vision.
I agree. I think the likeliness of Melody is really low. I think the likeliness of Taylor making it is really low. I think the true candidates are the icons Kamu and Yash. Honestly. Truly that alliance. What's the alliance they have with Wolfpack?
The Wolfpack.
The winner is in the Wolfpack.
Joke's
I
on you, the
believe.
Giggle Girls will run the whole jury phase. Please.
They finna win HOH back to 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 back, and then be the
Oh,
final three.
if that is egg
That
on my
technically
face, I
could
will
happen.
shower in yolk. I will shower in yolk.
Have you done that before?
There's a first time for everything.
I feel like it sounds like it would feel nice on your skin. He rubs the lotion on its skin. Mm-hmm. I'm delirious.
Me too.
Just a tad. How's your sleep been?
Not too bad.
Okay. What that mean? Like you're getting enough, or that means your quality is not too bad?
The quality is not too bad. I've been napping a lot.
Come on up.
Well, I just did the live yesterday, so I napped a bunch. So it's a little bit hard to tell how successful it was.
Yeah, that's how it be.
But I think we're good.
Okay, that's good. Tomorrow's Saturday. What do I need to do tomorrow? We're not doing Project Runway tomorrow. When are we doing Project Runway?
Well, I asked to move it to Sunday.
At what time?
Same time? It's literally whenever Denisha can do it.
I think she said, yeah, she could do it. Okay, let me move it.
Sorry, y'all. It's Pride.
We're talking shop on
for me. So.
Oh, happy Pride.
Just
it's Pride for you.
It is. We have Pride in August. I could learn why, but it is what it is.
I actually have a question. Are seasons different for you? Or is it also... Okay, that's not how weather works.
What?
No, it is.
I
think that's Southern Hemisphere, isn't it?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
I forgot. Yeah, flags and stuff.
I thought the seasons were different in different places. So I remember
thinking that is true, but not UK. I think Northern Hemisphere is one, Southern Hemisphere is another.
Okay, because I was like, oh, it's summertime here, so I can't go to the UK because it's gonna be cold. And I was dead ass. Straub says that's Australia. Okay.
Southern Hemisphere.
Just Australia? Oh, Southern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere. I think you're saying that word and I'm not necessarily understanding.
Below the equator.
Right.
Right. Laugh at this man, Pharaoh.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking.
Okay. It's been crazy hot here in the States, Cass.
Yeah, it was 101 degrees.
It's been a massive heat wave.
Oh,
I love
they fixed my AC. They fixed my AC. They did it. We did it.
That's good.
But yeah, we don't actually have like AC like that in the UK because it doesn't get that hot, and the architecture is different. Because we just had a heat wave, like a real bad one. I want to say it was June, May. I think it was May. Mm-hmm. Everyone was complaining, and people in America were like, "Well, we deal with this all the time." But a lot of Americans, I don't think, realizes that we're not built. Our houses are architecturally not sustained for heat. So our houses trap heat. It's just unbearable. But I actually love the heat.
I like heat better than I like cold.
My mom is always like, I love the cold because I can just stay indoors and wrap up warm. I hate it.
I feel like it's so much. Okay, that's not true. I guess it is. Guess it is easier to get warm than it is to get cooled. But
do you guys think Sean Evans and Keke Palmer are actually dating?
No, but I think they need to start taking it serious and not as a joke. Yeah, I'm rooting for it.
Love.
It's hard to find a good man out there. So when you find one, you gotta grab them and take them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you? Or are you just saying yeah?
Oh, I dissociated.
Yep, I bet you did. That's why I was wondering. Someone said I keep my bedroom at night like 70 degrees with 2 fans. Ooh. The fans will get you sick, boo boo.
I still don't know what 70 degrees means, like at all.
You got to
Is that
divide it by
hot?
2.5. Or something
Oh,
like that. You got to divide it by 2 and then subtract 30.
what? So 30. So 5 degrees.
No, that's not. Wait, is that right?
70
Man, we've
divided
only
by
been
2
up
is
here for
35.
3 hours. It feel like we've been up here for 6.
I did the math. I did the trick wrong. There's definitely a trick though. Maybe subtract. Girl, I googled the trick too. I forgot it now.
And damn, Melanie bad too.
Melissa
Mhm.
says the next man I date has to be in therapy. That's pretty real.
What's the
Are you guys in
requirement?
therapy, or is that kind of a personal question?
I was about to be.
All black men, well, men, period, but all black men, it is okay to go get therapy. You need it.
Period.
I think it's okay for anyone
I,
to be in therapy.
I think it should be a
I know
requirement.
I was saying that, but men, specifically
Specifically.
straight men, have an issue with doing that.
Oh,
Yeah, I did. After a death to my very close friend from college, I did that,
Condolences.
and now I regularly
yeah.
go.
I think. Call me
That's
crazy.
great.
Let's make it a law. Boom. You're
Yeah,
required to have a therapist. I genuinely think, and make it free, because bitches love to price it up, honey. I don't know how we're gonna pay the therapist, but figure that out. Pay them by the taxes. Give them our tax dollars. Make it free for everybody. Technically free, because
I
clearly
mean,
we're
there's
paying.
a cheaper option. I mean, then again, though, you need to find someone that works for you, so you might actually have to pay a little bit because they're like online ones and stuff like that. But you get a different person every time, so you never really built up that rapport.
Yeah, I just recently, because I have stopped therapy because it's expensive. But I just recently, yesterday, I was like, oh damn, I need to do the online because there's this app called Doctor on Demand, and they do therapy and they do psychiatry. And I've been taking my ADHD medicine again, and I'm like, ooh, it's kind of working. I forgot about that. So I think I want some. I think I need to be prescribed. So I'm like, well, I might as well get my therapist back, do the psychiatry again. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm.
It really helped during my divorce because it's the old adage: you don't know what you know until it's gone. But also, divorce is really hard on especially the party that was at fault. That did help.
Shout out to therapy.
Shout out to therapy.
Shout out to therapy.
I've always been concerned at what the therapist would find. Like
Within you?
Yeah.
What the fuck you got going on over there, honey?
I don't
know. I would never get
ignorance
married
is
again.
really bliss, and that's a horrible mindset, you guys. It's a very toxic mindset. Don't follow my lead. Do as I say, not as I do. But part of me is just like, what if they find out I'm a psychopath or something?
I think you would already know that, wouldn't you?
No, they don't know.
I'm talking about Cass. Wouldn't you already know that?
You'd hope.
I was listening to a TikTok, and it was a lady telling the story about the man who accidentally found out he was a psychopath because he studied psychopaths, and so he was like using scans of brains that were neutral, and so he usually like takes it from his family because obviously he doesn't have to pay. So he would scan his own brain and then the brains of his family as the neutral parties, and then he take the psycho people brains and then like compare them and figure out things that were different. And then he was looking through his files and he was like, "Oh, girl, I must have mixed up one of the psycho brains in the neutral. Whole time it was his brain." And so he found out that he was a psychopath. And then he went to like other doctors who were also psychotherapists, people thingies, and he basically had them like study him a little bit. And then they were like, "Oh, damn, yeah, you crazy as fuck."
Well, at least he did that. He didn't brush it under the rug. So,
yep, that's true.
What does psychopath mean? Is it just devoid of any empathy or sympathy?
Allegedly.
Is that sociopath?
Oh, that might be sociopath. I'm not sure what
let me look up the difference.
You got to put it up on the screen.
Well, then can you do it?
Maybe I'm one
I
because
can
I like empathy.
Lack. Yeah,
Yeah, lack.
I know that's right. Let's look it up. Are we anti the AI overview? I feel like we are.
It's not.
As a
The
programmer, I
accuracy
hate
rate
AI.
is not very high.
Right. Okay. I kind of like these
He's
images.
dated all types. Is this
I like
profile
the
picture
images
you?
too.
Psychopath. Lack of guilt, remorse, empathy.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
sociopath, lack of remorse, but guilt and empathy may be present. Interesting. Psychopath, pretending to feel emotions. Sociopath, some emotions are felt, but are shallow and fleeting.
So is it like a
Psychopath.
spectrum? And like
It must be a
sociopath is
spectrum.
closer to the norm?
Yeah.
Is that what it's
yes,
giving?
I'm a narcissist. I have some tendencies as a narcissist.
Oh Lord, look that up.
I'm not sure if this is an interesting take, but I feel like a lot of people who have self-confidence are labeled as narcissists by people who are jealous of their self-confidence. No shade.
I've
I
been
think that's
called
a good
that numerous
sentence.
times.
The way I decree it is like, if you say I'm amazing, I'm amazing, I'm amazing, I feel like that should be normalized. It's only when people start putting down other people that's when it should become a problem. Because I feel like people should not be threatened by other people loving themselves.
Same.
Yeah. It does come from you do have to
Disorder?
consider a source, but every X except one has called me a narcissist, so I tend to believe it.
Damn.
Dang. Well,
I guess narcissism is a spectrum as well. Maybe you're
Yeah, it's but I'm a man who understands his faults, so I don't, I walk into relationships telling them what, where I feel at.
I feel like a narcissist wouldn't be saying anything you're saying right now. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
I'm probably not. I don't know. I'm also just a realist. I know who I
it's
am.
probably a spectrum.
I'm so not a realist. What's the opposite of a realist? That's me.
Deluded.
Yes. Like I'm so pro bono, That's not the word. I just made that up. I'm so pro pretend, Like,
Pro pretend.
yeah, let's say my bank account is a negative 100. I'm still going to buy a new pair of shoes.
I'm very like that as well. I'm also very fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Manifest.
It'll come. The money
It'll
will come.
through. Exactly.
See, completely opposite of you two. I want to hide as much as possible.
That's right.
I used to
I
be
don't
like
have
during
nothing. I'm
lockdown,
broke.
I was obsessed with personality quizzes. And there was one called the Enneagram, and there was like, which is like 9 personalities, and you're like a mix and match of whatever. And one of them was like security, like all about keeping yourself safe and making sure you're protected no matter what. And that one was like my lowest one by far.
Ooh, so you just be out there.
Just be like, fuck it.
Oh, no, that's right.
So
I
you
did
do
it
come from
before, but
money.
I don't
Lee was
remember
right.
what I got.
Lee was right about what?
You do come from money.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hang on. I'm back in a sec.
You're fine. It's 20 questions.
I agree with that. Like sometimes a positive disposition gets you through life. A little delusion helps. I agree with that because I mean these billionaires that accomplished what they did have to have some level of delusion that it would happen.
It's kind of hard. I strive for accuracy and precision in all my tasks. Not really. It might be strong, but I'm gonna just do a slight. I notice even the smallest inconsistencies, errors in my work. Absolutely not. I'm able to maintain high standards even under tight deadlines.
I love how these live feeds turn into something else out every night.
Literally. I frequently check my work to ensure it meets the required standards. No.
No.
Improving and refining systems or processes is a priority to me.
think everyone's going to bed.
Okay, we finna get up out of here.
We're not about to have no game talk. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But we're not about to have no game talk at all.
Yeah, we were just up here for no reason. That's right.
I feel like this happens to me every Friday. Like the Fridays are just not great.
Yeah, that's true. It's because
Is
people are
anyone?
drained after Thursday.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of emotion, a lot of energy. Is anyone on here a Game of Thrones fan?
There's a lot of people in the chat, I think. Or what's it called? House of Dragons.
House of the Dragons. Yep.
Yeah. It's not, it's House of the Dragons?
It's House of the Dragon.
Whatever it is.
So I don't share the same opinion that people have that season 8 was terrible. It was bad, but it wasn't horrible.
They
It
were
just felt
dragging
rushed.
it.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like it's not the worst writing I've ever seen, but like it's bad because it's rushed. Because we get to the climax, like we start the season with some bullshit, and then we get to the climax too fast.
Okay. How many episodes was it? Is it the same amount of
6.
episodes?
No, it wasn't. It was the least amount, and it took like
Oh,
a year and a half for them to put it out.
got you.
The problem is they had no source material because the book stopped at season 6, so they were just kind of just winging it.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
But I didn't hate it. I just wish they would have let it go to a little 10 episodes. I agree. It was a mess. It was all over the place. A lot of stuff didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it.
Sure.
You got that password and stuff, right?
Okay, let me look. No separation, need no competition. No. I did. What is it?
It's one dragon. It's called House of the Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, I was correcting someone in the chat.
Okay, bad. And it's on ESPN?
Yeah. You didn't know about the whole one down. Yeah, WWE gotta deal with ESPN to air. It used to be on Peacock, and they undercut them and went to ESPN.
Got you.
Oh, see, that's why I'm lost. I don't even know anything about Stranger Things.
Oh, I
But
love Stranger
I,
Things. What happened?
I heard that season wasn't. I heard people didn't like 5 either. Is it confirmed that 11 is unalive? Is that confirmed?
I think, isn't that how it ended? The spoiler
Yeah,
alert?
but they didn't really see it though, right?
Oh my god, not you actually doing this quiz. This
Girl,
quiz
and
is,
it's long. Why you
this
didn't
quiz
tell
takes a
me?
while.
Why you didn't tell me just took the whole motherfucking rest of the night? And then I really got to think about it. I thought I was just finna
Look,
wow.
but it's got to really get who you are, Pharaoh.
I guess so, child.
No, you're exposing yourself on stream.
Is this exposing? Is this my deepest darkest secrets? I guess it's recorded.
It could be.
Girl, I think I'm
Pharaoh
fine.
trying to get us to that 10K one way or another.
I say if it come back psychopath, hey.
Wait,
kinda
Wheatley
don't
said they
care, though.
ended the season open-ended. That's so lazy.
That is lazy as fuck.
Wait, some shows that's okay to do, but Stranger Things with how long people waited, that was kind of wrong.
I fell off after season 3. I tried to watch season 4. I think people loved it. I
That
just
was
couldn't do it.
scary. One of them were scary as fuck, and I stopped watching. I was like, "Oh, bitch, I'm frightened."
Are you a
It's one
horror
of them things
person?
you have to be in the moment to watch it. So like I kind of missed the moment. It kind of missed me a little bit. I'm a little too old to watch it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I
I
can't
don't
relate to
even
no
understand how this
teenagers.
shows my personality. These questions don't seem like they would do that.
Well, it's
Uh,
not like it's related to 9 personality types, and you're probably just a mixture of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
that's how I felt about Lock and Key too. I stopped after season 1.
Dang. Oh, apparently season 3 was mid. Yeah, I do remember it getting worse. I think season 1 was my favorite. I think. But
Really?
just I can't really
Honestly,
remember.
maybe so.
If you told me that whatever season was the best season, I'm not
Damn,
even gonna
now it goes
make a
down
fuss.
every season after. That's not a good show then.
Does it? No, season 4 was really. I think season 4 was probably good, but I was just too scared to watch it. When I was watching, I was like, "Oh, this is good." Let's see.
I don't remember season 4, so who knows? But at this point, I feel like it's kind of... Wait, is Stranger Things over? Because I swear I saw
It's over,
something somewhere
but
that it was
it's
getting
supposed to be like a
rebooted as like a...
spin-off on 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, the cartoon?
Yes.
What? They're doing a
I swear it was
cartoon?
a cartoon. I'm just like, we're not gonna let this franchise die, are we?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it made Netflix so much money. Of course not. I mean, they were selling merch at WWE events. Is how much money Stranger Things is doing.
Yeah, and the whole cast like became celebrities. So shout out to them. Who is
Oh
your
yeah,
favorite
no,
Stranger Things character?
That's a hard question.
Maybe just off the top of your head.
I wanted to
you
say
just summon Taylor to the
Dustin,
diary room. Okay, let's see.
curly haired dude with the teeth that was missing.
I really like Dustin for the
Why would
first
they call
season.
that woman out of bed to go to the diary room?
Because the power got played and they need to get Lala's perspective before
Mhm.
they.
Wait, because Taylor's also putting on clothes. Maybe she's just cold.
They just called No, they just called Taylor to the diary room.
They
Oh.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, child.
Taylor, what do you think about
this
Haley?
is this normal?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
called up. I keep calling this girl Lala. What I will say is dark, and I couldn't see nothing but hair. But
Are you trying to say something, Pharaoh?
it's dark, and I could only see the hair, and she's in the back, and in the back is where Lala sleeps. I'm sorry.
I thought you were saying something.
Yeah, because that's Taylor. Oopsie.
Well, Lala is down there.
Oopsie. Yeah, Cass, why
I
you
would
didn't
be
tell me this was gonna take me an hour? Boo boo.
I didn't tell you to do it.
But you also didn't tell me it was gonna take an hour, so
I didn't think you were gonna take it.
because I got distracted.
Like when I take these quizzes, I just have to like bam, 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 bam. You're kind of just dissociate.
Then so you're not really getting an accurate reading on these, Cass.
No, that's just my talent. I can just read very quickly. Maybe that's my sixth sense.
Ugh.
Not
The way she talks like that.
Yeah, maybe I just don't have a sixth sense.
I'm not even 50% done. Privacy and
I
time
would
alone.
be so pissed off if they called me in the dead of sleep to go to the diary room. I'm like, man, y'all ain't getting my.
I pretend to be asleep and not hear them.
Yeah, y'all not getting mine today. Especially after the day I had. Y'all can wait.
Y'all really need to wait till morning to hear me cuss out Haley.
Right. Yeah, I'm having the same opinion.
And then I'm tired. Why would you want to get me when I'm tired? Wouldn't you want me to be energetic and ready to present?
It seems hard to fall asleep in that place anyways. Like, leave me alone.
Oh, someone said love language. Do you guys know what your love language is? I think we talked about this when we did the boyfriend. I distinctly remember that.
Something went wrong. Oh, I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, it's over.
Time together.
Mine is quality time as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Mine is also
But
quality
don't touch
time.
me though.
Oh my god, same. My last one was physical touch. Ew, get off of me.
Yeah.
I
Oh, really?
don't enjoy being like being
Nah.
touched means nothing to me. It's probably why I have DPDR. Like being touched means absolutely nothing. Literally get off of me. It actually makes me uncomfortable. Not gonna lie.
It do in a weird way. It's like, okay, yeah, like I could do the quality time. We can chill. We can even sit in silence if you want, but just don't touch me.
Please.
Let me initiate it if I want it, but don't touch me.
Okay, so the five are words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, acts of service.
Yeah, it's quality
Acts
time
of service
for
would
sure.
probably be very high for me, I believe.
And gift giving, probably.
I can't remember.
Oh, my lowest one is words of affirmation.
Oh,
Like,
words
I
mean
do
nothing to you?
No, I only deal with actions.
Oh,
I definitely think my top two are quality. I know my first one was quality time. I want to say acts of service was really high. And then bottom two are gifts and physical touch. So what's in the middle? Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
I don't know if words mean anything to me either.
Because like,
well, they kind of do.
Y'all sound jaded.
Like the song. So, because I feel
sound like you've been lied to, or people just said whatever they felt like you wanted to hear.
Yeah, I just feel like people just say anything sometimes.
I feel like words of affirmation are nice when like I need them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like if they're like if
nothing. Damn.
Like if I'm like if I'm in a moment where like I need words of affirmation, then wonderful. But in general, no, I don't care for that.
Like if I'm crying and I'm really down and I need someone to uplift me, you do that. Shout out to you. I appreciate it.
And once again,
I'm just chilling. We just need to chill.
But I almost want like, even if I'm crying and I'm down, actually don't talk to me. Go fix my bed and wash my clothes and do my laundry and make me dinner and then bring it to me. Actually, that's what you should do.
Wait, yeah, because if I'm crying, can you just let me cry in private?
Yeah, actually,
like, I'll just let it all out in my little corner.
That's the worst.
No one can see.
Yeah, you in that moment, and there's someone coming over talking about you okay? Well, obviously not.
I've started to tell the truth as it like. I feel like when you're young, you're like ingratiated into like just lying. But quickly, I got out of that. Like by high school, you ask me a question, you gonna get the truth. Are you good? No.
Are you good? No, I just need to go upstairs and cry for like 2 hours. I'll be back with you after. No shade. Sometimes when people ask, "Are you okay?" they just want to know the tea.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. or they feel like it's what they should do. You know how when someone asks you how you doing when they don't really want to know. They're just doing it because it's what you're supposed to do.
I'd much rather you just say, "Hey," or just say nothing, or just be like, "Oh, I'm here if you want to talk." By the way, okay, bye.
But what if they actually want to talk though, and you don't want them to talk?
Then you gotta be honest. You gotta be straight up. I can't handle people who aren't straightforward. Tell me what you want. Please. It's like when people are saying, "Oh, I'm dating this guy and he's really ugly." Do you want me to say no, he's not?
I want you to tell me why I'm a horrible person for caring about how he looks and how I should just fall in love with him.
Well, hold on, wait, but attraction is a part of like the first thing you do is you see them physically, so you have to be attracted to them.
But I feel like if you're asking about it, you feel guilty.
Oh yeah, right? You feel like you feel guilty about
I wouldn't ask. Personally, I would not ask that question. If I was talking to somebody and they look crazy and I wasn't interested, I would not ask my friend, "Hey, I mean, I'm talking to this guy." No, I just wouldn't be talking to the person. Unfortunately,
I just feel like a lot of time is wasted.
It is. I do want you to look good. To me, that's the thing. There's plenty of people who I find attractive that other people don't. So
literally, so why are you asking me? Why do you care if I think he's attractive?
Right.
Whatever I say is not going to change your opinion.
Yeah, you feel how you feel because you feel how you feel.
But and if it does, then that's the problem right there.
Then that's terrible.
Yeah.
There are people where I'm like, okay, you're on the cusp. Like there's a wire and they're toting the wire. And in those instances, I could see myself like trying to have a conversation with a friend to like make sure I'm not losing out on something good. Like they can have great qualities and I'm like, okay, they don't look bad, but are they my type? No. Like they look good, but they're not my type. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, okay, now it's getting to the point of I'm not unattracted. Am I just stuck in my box of what I usually go for versus I could try this new thing and then this could be the love of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But even then, like, if someone's on the cusp, I'm just like asking someone for the sake of I'm genuinely curious. Their response is not going to change whether I pursue them or not.
That's true. Melissa, I agree. Melissa, I promote breakups. 99% of people should break up.
Yeah.
Like
down.
If you pulled 10 people, if 10 couples got on this stream one by one and each of them discussed just the general things about their relationship and asked if they should stay together or break up, I feel like I would say break up 9 out of 10 at the time. Maybe 10 out of 10. Break up. Right now, if you're listening and you're in a relationship and there's anything that you're thinking about right now that I'm talking about this conversation, go ahead, break up.
But
if you're not sure,
hold on. Wait, no, listen.
What, D?
Don't listen to that BS right there. All right, that's serious. That's accurate in some cases, probably like more than half, especially in this country. But like for that 4, just because you guys are having a problem doesn't mean it calls for you to be broken up. Sometimes you do need to hash things out. And if a relationship is completely perfect where you don't argue, break up then. Because then there's a problem. There's a lot of not being said in that relationship. So don't listen to that. All right. I would just say, be honest.
I'd just be like, yeah, be honest for one, because people are going to lie. I don't even think I would tell them to break up based on if they had one disagreement.
Yeah,
I think it would just be.
It's okay to disagree.
It's okay to disagree. That being said, 9 out of 10 couples should break up.
I agree. 9
out of 10 is crazy.
I think
y'all out here promoting unhappiness.
Name 10 happy couples.
I don't
know 10 couples.
I don't think breakups have to be a big deal.
I agree.
Okay. Can we just like you guys can just fuck on the side?
I almost feel like more people should be dating. Like I feel like this is what I think. I think the reason that most couples I believe should break up is because most people don't date as much as they should. Honestly, like if you are dating, you should probably be dating 20, 30, 40, 50 people. Like you should have a date with somebody I met at the gym, I met at the library the other day, I went to the store, I saw them at the store. Like you should be actively dating so that way you have more likelihood of genuinely finding the right person for you. If you're dating in a limited field, it's less likely that the person you found is genuinely somebody that's good for you. No shade.
And truly, like, it's not just dating. People should just like meet with people and talk with people just for no reason.
Yeah.
I can only talk from my experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
I married someone that if I would have waited 3 years later, would have been the perfect person for me, but I wasn't ready for her.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That is a situation where we should have broken up, right? Like I honestly was not a good partner. I never, promoted myself as such, so I don't know what the hell she saw. But I'm just being honest. But like also I was like 24. I had no business being married. So I think in some cases, the person knows that they're getting in a relationship with, then yes, okay, yeah, promote that breakup. But sometimes people are premature, especially in this country, to just blow everything up. Oh, he said 2 bad things I don't like. I'm done. I'm over it. You don't just blow it up just because you are in that day you are not happy. Like I do promote, I love you, but I don't like you right now. I do promote that. It's fine to have that feeling, but don't just blow it up just because y'all had 2 bad days in a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I don't know, girl. Damn, they calling us out. They said we single trying to give successful relationship advice. I will say I don't take the advice I just gave. I actually don't do any of that.
Yeah, we just bullshit sometimes.
Unfortunately.
D is probably better to ask.
It's also different because we're gay. It's such a different.
Yeah, it's a different world for
There's
you
a
guys.
totally
I guess.
different dating
Yeah.
experience as a gay person versus as a straight person. I was actually thinking about straight relationships. If I'm being honest. Sorry.
And that's because we're
It's toxic in these
underrepresented.
straight streets too.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting to a point with TRK where it's like, I'm only really gonna do dating shows as a favor. Like,
I know that's
to someone on the real call, I'd be like, I'll do it for you because I don't care. Like, we did Perfect Match.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's
You were
probably
there?
a horrible example, but genuinely, it was a chore to watch that. I
It
did
was a
not care
horrible
about
show.
anyone. They could.
Oh, I think it's over.
Yeah.
Speaking of it's over.
Yeah, I think it's over.
Oh wait, it is over. Look, notice how
Yeah.
early they went to bed on the Haley HOH. There's just nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Speaking of it being over, it's over for us too. I need to sleep. It's 2 a.m. I plan on not waking up until 2 p.m. tomorrow. So with that, do I got something to do? Oh well. So with that, thanks for keeping it real.
WWE, that's it.
We out.